When last we left our party, sadness struck when Cole found out about his brother's untimely demise. The party finished the ritual that Onyx started that led to tragedy and brought his remains into town to have them cremated. When being cremated, Halix saw some freaky things that did not actually happen, and party then reconvened to start heading to Kingspear. And that's all I remember that happened.
Wow. What am I? Chopped liver?
Yeah.
Oh god, that was hard.
Oh,
The party did also gain a
also
new
did a new party member.
yeah, who is clearly an afterthought and does not matter in any way, shape, or form. The party did leave town and engage in one day of travel, in which favorable weather conditions actually did allow them to cut off a few hours of that total travel time to Kingspear from their route, giving them just a little bit extra buffer, knowing that they're racing against the clock. And we ended uh, with the first night with this new party member at camp, with the party wanting to fill in some specifics of what it is they're actually doing during this plan of theirs.
Are we setting watch, or we're just kind of BSing around the
You're just
fire?
BSing around camp. It's not. Nothing's gonna happen. You already rolled for the day. Nothing's gonna happen.
Okay. So, can anybody tell me why we're on a mad rush to Kingspear right now?
Because the last real family member I have left is currently on the execution block.
Fuck. Sorry to hear that. What's going on?
They were arrested for harboring a fugitive. And this new guy in charge in Kingspear is not very kind or forgiving.
When you mention that, you're gonna kind of see Kazar get a little uncomfortable with that whole basically statement. Um, when you say harboring a fugitive, like, do you know what's going on? Is it?
Unfortunately, it is not a wrongful accusation, but in my opinion, the fugitive she harbored was harbored for good reason, and she doesn't deserve to die for it.
Sometimes the law isn't always on the side of justice and what's right. It just does what it wants. So, do we have a plan?
I have some ideas, but an exact plan can't really be made until we're there.
Ophis, what would Kazark know about King Spear?
Very little, but I mean, generally speaking, you know that it's the military center of the empire. So it's like second only to the capital. It is functionally a military city, almost like a military theocracy, where it's run. It's every position of power is held by some amount of some military member in some capacity. It's run by its own. It has its own power structure within the empire. So like, it's the only city that has its own quote unquote like king called a sept. Is like the leader of the city, and that is usually an assigned position from someone who's extremely high ranking in the military, like a general or an admiral. And you know that it is the standing location of the quote unquote the main army of the empire, because of its proximity to the orcs, because that's more than likely where the army would need to go. The capital also has like an army, but the main military force of the empire is located in Kingspear. It's a huge, like almost siege proof walled off city with a massive like naval port. It's functionally a military superpower, but the specifics though are relatively tight-lipped, so much so that someone not from this country probably wouldn't know the specifics.
Right. And in terms of alignment, the North and the Empire weren't at odds,
You
correct?
that you were technically neutral until like 2 or 3 weeks ago. The North, for no reason given, uh, broke all treaties, closed the border, and then just stopped communicating with all other countries for some reason. And that's the last anyone heard. That was the last official set of instructions sent from the capital, from the north. It was from the White Queen, and it was basically her shutting down the entirety of all the border, breaking all existing treaties, and going radio silent. Almost think of it like almost like an isolationist policy. And it was like there was nothing that preceded it. It just happened one day, and then now the world is a little screwy right now, so no one's really addressed it. That's kind of what these guys are doing, it would seem, is to go into reestablish connection with the North. It just seems that they're currently a little sidetracked.
Well, if memory serves correct, I mean, King Spear's a military stronghold for this empire, correct?
Yes, yes, it is.
I mean, I have some familiarity with the military, being as I served, but I mean, I don't know if I'd have any connections here that would be of any use.
The odds are pretty low, but maybe we'll get lucky.
Not technically impossible.
Maybe whatever odds in our favor that we can get.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely. Obviously, we have the impending doom, but family, family's very important. I'd be happy to help you get your mother. How do I call her?
He was my mentor.
Mentor. Regardless, family's family. Whether it's the family you're born with or the family you make.
Yeah, the family I was born with isn't exactly let's just say we're not on good terms.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Their fault, not mine.
Are you from Kingspear?
I am.
Are we going to run into your family?
I hope not.
What I'm asking is, will there be trouble with them?
I hope not.
Understood.
The goal here is to get in and get out as quickly as possible.
Aye. And then we're going north?
Then we go north.
Okay. Let's go kick some ass and save your mentor.
We need an actual plan first.
Well, we can come up with the plan. You said we have to see what the city's like. Obviously, I'm not familiar. I'm not even from this country. But, I mean, you seem to know a little bit, and
I remember how
kind
it
of look
was.
around.
I remember how it was when I left. I don't know if it's the same now.
Well, that's better knowledge than I have. Azric's gonna kind of walk over to Ataraxia and is Ataraxia sitting or standing?
Most likely sitting on a log, like staring at the fire, like zoned out, but having the conversation, but definitely like out of it.
Kazric's gonna put his hand on her shoulder and basically probably be about eye height. I
She'll
know
stop
I'll help
staring
you
at the
get
fire and like actually look at Casper.
what?
She'll like look away from the fire and actually like look at him.
Look, we will. I will help you get through this.
Go next.
And it looks like you've got good friends here to help us all get through this.
Really hoping we all get through this.
Well,
Thank you for your support, even though you don't know us well.
well, your cause is a good one that I can get behind. And that's kind of what I needed now. I didn't think I'd be picking up the sword again so soon. And then Kazrick's going to kind of look and be like, just so we're clear, that's a proverb because, you know, they use an axe and a hammer.
I got it.
Just making sure we're clear.
That's an old dwarven proverb, right? I'm supposed to be awake right now. Are we like doing a nighttime thing? I just got.
No, it's just you're just at camp.
Oh, cool. Okay, I wasn't sure if we're doing a watch at camp or not. But
No,
yeah,
no.
no, that's a dwarven phrase. I think I know that one.
Really?
Yes, I
Because
think another
I'm
one
pretty
is...
sure that's just a normal phrase.
No. I think the next part is like you have my axe or something like that.
Ah, yes. I actually know that guy.
What the fuck? It's a shame about what happened to his
uncle.
uncle. Yeah, because it's a shame about what happened to his uncle in those mines, but we don't like to talk about that.
What happened in the mines?
I don't know. Adder actually hasn't seen that movie yet. I don't want to spoil it.
It's been so long since I watched those movies.
No, she's starting from The Hobbit, so I got to be careful with what I say.
I haven't watched The Hobbit. I watched the originals.
The good ones.
I only
Just
have
so
the
clear, Lord of the Rings, sir. A movie you will probably never watch.
No, he doesn't have the attention span for a 3-hour movie, let alone a trilogy.
The trilogy that...
Hey,
The
I watched
trilogy of
3-hour
three-hour
movies. Avatar was great.
You just want to fuck the blue people. We know.
If it works, it works.
Man, it gets quiet when the truth comes out. Huh?
Yeah, right? No counterplay to that one.
I said if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Oh.
But are you guys doing anything? Because you guys are gonna get your long rest here. No, we already rolled for the day. There's no encounter or anything. So is there anything else anyone wants to do?
Well,
I think Calyx is just gonna do permanent meditation and just reflecting on the past 24 hours.
It's been a full 24 hours.
And Cole would probably just be kind of like Addy. I'd be zoned out at the fire, just kind of like holding my necklace.
I feel like Sai is probably just gonna be like quiet in the corner as well.
Not exactly a time for talking.
Yeah, Kazrick, you get the sense that this party is very emotionally downtrodden currently. Lord knows why.
They're going through some shit.
Haven't we all?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if there's no like anything everyone wants to do, any crafting or anything like that, I mean, everyone can press the long rest button on the sheet. I don't think you guys used any resources during travel, but you can press the long rest anyway.
I'm gonna do it just in case.
I don't know if I did it already.
You click it again. There's no downside. Click it again.
Because I remember changing the spell slot and then.
Well, yeah,
poisoning?
you changed it to get lesser restoration because technically speaking, you guys started long resting at like 6 a.m. today. Woke up at noon, left at noon, started camping at 8 at night. Now it's nighttime. Now you're going to bed again to reset your sleep schedule because you guys were up for a full 24 hours during the events of the museum heist.
Yeah, so I already did my long rest, so I don't need to.
Okay. Yeah, just want to make sure all your spell slots are topped up, everything's good, and then we enter the second of 3 days of travel. So if someone would like to go ahead, and I updated the travel table, so someone can now roll me a d8.
I'll do it.
I mean, it is kind of Ataraxia's arc right now. It's only right.
It's only
Is
fair.
it /R or R/? I haven't done this in a while.
You could just click the D8 on the left on the dice.
But it's /R if you wanted it.
Oh yeah, or /R, whatever's faster.
Oh, 1 is good, right? It means we're number 1.
No, I randomized them.
Ah.
So Ataraxia is leading the party down towards the direction of Kingspear. As someone who was from this area, she has the most inherent knowledge of this general area. However, you can see that something is weighing heavily on her mind. Just the idea or the thoughts or the memories or whatever she's alluded to up till this point about getting closer and closer to the city, you could see has her mind wandering significantly. Calyx, your passive perception is the next highest, so you'd be the first to notice it. Whether intentional or without realizing it, you quickly notice that Ataraxia has been leading you in circles. And as a result of that D8, you realize that you have gotten lost. And you are going to have to take some time to attempt to re-find your trail and backtrack your way to the last landmark and attempt to re-find your heading. I need someone to roll me a D6.
Maybe I should roll this one.
I got you.
Too late.
Calyx, it takes you approximately 2 hours to re-find the trail, and you lose about 2 hours of travel time. However, that does basically offset the 3 hours of travel time you made up yesterday due to good weather. So you are now functionally back on track. Well, actually, no. You got 3 hours from good weather. So you are now up. You're up on 1 hour. So instead of it being 3 days and 1 hour of travel, it should be a 3-day travel even, so long as nothing else happens.
And
I'm sure nothing would ever happen.
Maybe we just take a moment to like... I don't even know. You said you grew up in this area, right?
Yeah, I did.
Were you lost in memories?
Yeah, I guess so.
Were they fond, at least?
Were they what?
Fond. Were they good memories? If you grew up in this forest, in this area.
Some.
Very well.
All of them,
Do
unfortunately.
you know the way to Kingspear from here?
Yes, I do.
Let's go.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Is there anything
You would know much better than me.
Yeah. Is there anything that anyone is doing on during the travel that anyone wants to do, or are you just strictly like nose to the grindstone, we're moving, regular pace, keeping an eye out, just moving forward?
That. Anyway, for Calyx.
I think we're just moving.
Okay, that's fine. In that case, you get another 8 hours of travel in, offsetting a little bit with the stuff from yesterday today. Like, you're basically back on track, and you know that you're going to have basically one more full day of travel, and then another, like, you're going to camp tonight, travel for at least one more day. You'll probably have to camp in the woods another night after that, but then you'll make it to the city at basically dawn. So you are once again at camp again. If there's anything anyone would wish to do at camp, knowing that they've now gotten closer to the city, otherwise we could just go to the next day.
Let me take a look at my stuff.
I'm good unless anybody wants to talk about anything.
I got nothing right now.
Okay. Then
Do you want to discuss how we're gonna recon when we get to the city, or?
Oh yeah. I know nothing about the city. What? Do you have any ideas about what you want to do? Because I'm gonna be honest to the audience, I was gone while they were talking about
Ophis, I mean, I feel like I probably know a lot based on my background, but what do I know about, like, at least from the last time I was in the city, about the prison and, like, the execution block and how everything like that works?
Well, you know that the executions are public and they're predetermined. So they take place in the town square, and there's a schedule for the day. And then they are done in order based on the schedule, and it's like a public event. Anyone could show up and watch. Those people are held in the prison, which is underneath military headquarters. It's subterranean. You were never personally been there because that's a very high security clearance level area, but you knew of it, and relatively high ranking people guard it or work it or service it or what have you. You know that at least the last time you were in the city, which was a number of years ago, it's entirely stone walled, 30 to 40 foot high walls, guards every 10 feet, archery towers, arrow blockades, like little shelved areas with roofs, both to block shade but also to store arrows and other munitions so that things don't get wet, cannons on the walls facing the ocean in case of a naval blockade, and you know that the entire area around the city has been dug out, looping a river, functionally a man-made river, around the entire city, forming a giant moat that leads into the navy yard where the fleet is, and then everything past the river has been intentionally burned and clear cut and leveled just through the sheer effort of thousands and thousands of hands over years, and it is a perfectly flat, perfectly level area for miles leading up to this moat, so that invasions, mainly invasions from the south, can be seen from through the spotting towers hours and hours and hours in advance. It has every type of fortification you can imagine, and that was years ago when you were there. You have no idea what it's like now. The city itself is almost entirely stone. There are very few wood buildings. It's incredibly robust, functionally siege-proof. You know that the naval yard doubles as a warehouse district where they store metric tons of supplies, munitions, extra clothes, food, grain, seeds for farming, and it's just huge. The main issue of the quote unquote issue of the city is that because it is so militarized, there is no surrounding supporting business, so to speak. So there are no farms, there are no parliamentary areas, there are no settlement on the outside of the wall. 100% of everything that the city gets, it gets through the naval port. So it's basically like almost, the city itself is functionally isolated, except for the naval port.
Addy, I don't like your descriptions. They make me they make me a little nervous about our plans so far.
Well, unfortunately, this is not going to be easy.
So, what are the odds that we can get your master a pardon?
For me to do it, really low. As low as the odds are, as low as they can get if I try to get it.
What about somebody upstanding like Cole or somebody from the military?
Did you just use upstanding and Cole in the same sentence?
Yes.
I was wondering when my name was thrown out there.
I don't know if I'm going to be, based on that description, really qualified to seek a pardon from a different military.
I know for a fact they most likely will not listen to me, and Sai is Sai.
I'm being honest, I don't know that any of us are really fit to try to get a pardon.
I don't think any of us really qualify, and except for, oddly enough, Cole or our new friend here. Kazra.
Maybe.
Too bad you can't just talk to the king and get a pardon.
I was just going to suggest that. I don't know that he would take the time out of his day to actually do that. I know we're doing a lot here, but I don't feel like he would do that.
Wait, I was kidding. You guys have an in with your king?
Oh, yeah. So who has the ye old king's easy pass?
Oh, I have the easy pass.
I'm gonna point to Calyx and go show him the thing.
I don't know if he's gonna know what it is, but I show him the thing.
Show him anyways.
Kazra,
I have no idea what that is.
He holds up some type of metal sigil in a leather wrapped wrapping. It looks fairly official. It looks hard to forge. You don't know what it is, but you do know, funnily enough, that there's one that looks functionally exactly like it in the north, but the sigil's different. So you think it might be a pass that gets you through tolls without having to pay. Sometimes government officials give it to people they like or people they owe one, but this one looks significantly more upkept and official. This might have been given to from like a high-ranking official instead of just like a mayor or entry-level military position. This was probably someone relatively high rank, like a general.
Like a king, maybe?
Well, remember, the one the king gave you is the exact same one as the one the general gave you. He just gave you two because he's like, oh, I was going to give you this, but the general gave you one anyway.
Yeah. And then I know Sai has the sending stone, though.
So we...
Ending stone? So, wait. You guys are, like, in direct communication with your king?
Only 25 words a day. In emergencies.
But yes.
He's our guy.
Okay, then. Well, that was information.
I don't know, I guess maybe we could try to send him one of the paper birds. I think it might be one
When's
to
the
get there.
execution again?
The execution is on the 20th. It's noon on the 20th.
And what's now?
It is currently the like when this long rest ends, it'll be wrapping up the 17th. No, it just turned the 17th at midnight. So you're going, it'll be the 7th. So it's when you wake up, it'll be the 17th. But you still have at least one more day of travel, and then a little bit more travel after that. You'll probably get there like midday on the 18th.
Now,
Wait, I thought we were supposed to get there, like, the day of.
You guys left in a weird way with everything that happened after the thing, and it unironically ended up working for you. Because, like, the way you rested, and then you worked 8, and you did, but then that let you travel 8 hours through the night, and then you rested to reset your sleep schedule at, like, a weird hour, and it ended up working out for you. In completely unintentionally on your part. But you ended up shaving off, like, half a day.
is a random pardon the best idea to ask the king in this kind of situation? I get for us it's precedence, but for him, could he see that as an abuse of our connection?
That's why I said I wasn't sure he would do it to begin with, because he might not see it as something worth his time. Him, it's just a random execution of a criminal. He might not see it the way we do.
And then that could alert Kingspear that something else is going on.
Was jog my memory, was the mayor of Kingsbury? I remember reading the article. Was he appointed by the king?
Yes.
Or what happened? Yeah.
Yeah. So
was?
Kingspear is run by a sept, which is a designated military position. So it was a previous person. They were murdered under mysterious circumstances. You weren't able to figure out details, and in their place, a former admiral was placed as the current sept of the city, and he's relatively new, all things considered, like a couple of weeks. But in that time, he has basically massively ramped up the, I guess you could call it the crime and punishment aspect of his position, and it has led to like weekly waves of executions for crimes.
I forgot, did we get his name?
I don't believe you did, because you got it from
Wait, let me check my
Tarlek. I mean, you got it from Tarlek, the champion, whose intelligence was like 8. So I don't know how much I actually let him give you.
Come on, notes guy, come through.
Give me a second.
Hold my beer. Watch this.
Calyx.
He's holding his
It
own beer while
wasn't-
he does this.
Who's? No, we know Tinzel, the bookstore owner in Kingspear. Was it? No, it wasn't Vice General Dane. Who was Vice General Dane?
Vice General Dan is the guy who assigned your papers to let
That's
you through
me,
the
that's
border.
right.
Yeah.
Because it was like I had to quickly.
Yeah.
He said
So we didn't get the name of the sept then.
No, just the bookstore owner.
Yeah.
That
I will
was our
say that because, well, two-thirds of the party have lived in the human empire. I will say that Ataraxia, at least, you will remember that the former sept was the sept for a long time, and you remember that his name was Kiz Tep. Kiz space Tepp. It was Tep the Sept. That's how everyone remembered it. He was it for like a long time. He is the one who, more than likely, so long as there wasn't like a switch up that no one told you about or that you didn't notice, the one who got killed. Who replaced him though, you'd have no idea because you had no one you know has ever had association with the Navy. Like that's a very specific military branch that no one in this party has any relation to.
And it's not in any of the newspapers or anything.
Not the one you read. The one you read was focused mainly on the fact that the executions were happening, who was being executed, at why, the nature of them, that kind of thing.
Dang it.
Okay, Cole, is there any chance that you have any contacts in the city? Because I'm sure all of his ways of execution must have upset some people.
I don't believe I have any connections.
You do not know. Funnily enough, Cy would, but
You know.
There is one other person that I might be able to talk to, but I don't know, one, if they are still in the city, and two, if my family has turned them against me as well.
So wait, are we going against the city and your family? I might have missed that part of the backstory.
Honestly, probably.
Sorry, I saw your green circle go, but I couldn't hear you.
I said honestly, probably.
I was unaware we were fighting families.
We are. Let's just say this.
So we shouldn't expect a warm welcome.
You shouldn't expect what?
We should not expect a warm welcome.
I don't think so.
Felix, were you really prepared for a warm welcome?
Here's the thing.
It is a military.
I'm expecting not towards me, but maybe towards some of you guys, and you could vouch for me. But I think it will not go well when I walk in. I'm hoping that everything would be fine. I was hoping everything would be fine when, like, Ataraxia might have returned home, or, like, we might have been able to at least get into the walls and not have a lot of problems right off the bat, enough time to, like, kind of figure out what's going on. But if we're gonna have problems from the beginning, well, I'll be prepared.
I'm hoping I look different enough now than when I left that most people wouldn't recognize me. But I can't guarantee.
Would disguises need to be on the table for this?
I mean, you already dyed your hair.
I've already dyed my hair and I have the cloak. I'm not sure if there's much more I can do. It doesn't look like super sketchy going into a military base.
Paint yourself blue.
No.
We already have a blue person in the party, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it'd be redundant. Suspicious even.
Yeah.
Have you considered green?
Red,
Pretty
maybe?
sure we already have a green, too.
You have a new opening. Try red.
What about red? That's open.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They actually
could go purple.
No, they retired red like a jersey. No one's allowed to do it anymore.
You could go purple.
Ooh, we don't have a purple.
I think purple's too close to blue.
Bronte's, you're purple.
Am I?
You're a drow.
That's true.
You have purple skin and white hair.
What about orange?
What about
To be
standard?
fair, my skin color says black on my character sheet, so
It's more like a gray purple if you
Yeah.
look up what a drow is.
So he looks like a sick drow.
Yeah.
He's got a drow tan, you know. He just gets darker.
I spent my time in the deepest part of the cave.
Yeah. You got moss burn from all that glowing moss.
No, gross.
All that damn moss.
Yeah.
Anyways,
What about orange?
I don't.
You just not want to paint yourself.
I really don't really want to, but if I have to, do we even have paint?
No.
Can someone tell me why painting is necessary to go into a city here?
It's
Culture?
worked before in the past, and we'll leave it that. We'll leave it at that.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Backstory.
Dun.
As the party talks into the night about various colors and bringing some of the joy back.
Yeah.
Attempting to lighten the mood.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe on your next day of travel, more insights might be revealed.
Oh,
Maybe we'll
I
find
don't
like a
that.
cart.
I don't like that statement. I don't.
I don't know. You haven't rolled for it yet.
Anyways,
Maybe we're gonna fight something. Who knows?
That'd be fun.
I hope not. We're
I'm
down.
gonna
to
bash
first.
my face into my keyboard.
Well, as you talk your night away, another night goes by, relatively uneventful. And then everyone wakes up and a new day of travel begins. This will be the last day of travel leading into the last night on the road. And like I said, you'll get there kind of towards midday of what would be the... You'll get there kind of midday on the 19th. As you guys are walking, you do notice that the terrain shifts noticeably. As you leave the mountain pass, and it almost immediately leads into like wet ground. You don't see groundwater, but this entire area just north of this like forest you see off in the distance has seemingly shifted into some sort of like moor or swamp. And there's a notable, almost hard line from where the mountainous region ends to where the swampy region starts, and you begin the last leg of your journey traveling through this almost swampy region. There are still paths, there are still roads that you can see are paved and maintained, some stones placed to prevent the erosion or more sinking into the swamp, but it's noticeable how inconvenient the swamp is. Moreover, Ataraxia, you don't remember a swamp being here the last time you came through, though. Who's to say when the last time you came through this specific road at this specific time of year was for you to even bother to remember? But it is notable.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, as soon as she steps in the swamp, she's gonna, like, stop in her tracks for a second and go, that's different.
Gross.
Ew, squishy. Ew.
And I need someone for the final day of travel to please roll a d8.
I got
Did
you.
get advantage?
Nope.
We don't know if that's good or bad, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hours
Randomized,
lost.
baby.
You should just give us the best option, though. Just saying.
Hold on, I need to see all the options because this opens a subtable. 8 opens one of my subtables.
Oh no!
Can someone roll me a D40?
A D40. I was gonna say if he rolls a D4, we're screwed, but a D40, I have no idea.
I'll do it.
Is this one randomized, or is this right in the middle of good and bad?
I don't remember.
Huh.
It's the upper scale of fuck.
Wait, did somebody roll a D100 to start?
No, too late
Nope.
for that now.
It would have been Addy, and it doesn't exist.
What are we gonna do without the vibe check?
As you
roll the vibe check.
yeah,
Oh,
as you walk through the area, you eventually see coming towards you in a relatively ramshackle cart. It just seems like a very regular looking old man. The one thing you notice is that pulling this cart is comically large. Like, it looks like it could hold 30 people in it. It's ridiculously huge. It almost blocks out the sun. And then you notice pulling it is a donkey about the size of a chihuahua.
So it's like a Grinch situation.
Yeah, like a Grinch situation. And then the guy is just like, he's walking in your general direction, and it seems like someone took up just a regular, like a large paintbrush for painting a house, and just on the side of the tarp that makes up the lid of this cart, they just wrote like in what is clearly awful common handwriting, just like someone who's barely educated in reading and writing. It just says uncle spelt incorrectly, and then it's Agnar's agonizing atrophies. All of the words are spelt wrong.
Did you just say atrophies?
Yes.
Huh?
Did I write it? Because I don't know what half those words are.
Try your best to sound them out and spell them, and I guarantee you'll spell them better than he spelled them.
That's
Well,
bold.
that's
Spelling
a
was
challenge.
Spelling was my worst thing.
That's a bold challenge.
Talking about the one who spells chicken chimkin.
Chimkin and broccoli.
And then, and that person seems to be walking. He's driving in the other direction. Like, you almost kind of have to go off the path just a little bit to give him space because his cart's so big. But like, you could still pass in opposite directions. But it looks like he's about 300 feet in front of you, and he's going towards the mountains.
Be careful in the mountains. I hear there might be a monster around there.
He turns and looks at you, and you see his head move to look at you, and you watch both of his eyes go in opposite directions, and neither look at you.
Understood.
That?
Also, Kazrick's gonna kind of look at you, be like, "Monster."
Yeah, I thought we had this whole conversation with you.
He knows nothing.
Oh, I thought you explained it. Yeah. There's been rumor that there's a monster in the mountains that have been abducting travelers, or killing. The travelers go missing. So really, who knows? Sorry, I must have been dozed off. I thought somebody explained that to you, that was a risk of cutting through the mountains.
We've been filling him in on a lot.
Interesting. I mean, we're through them. Not that I was afraid of a monster.
Oh no, I think we would have been fine, but I'm sure Uncle Agnors? I'm not sure what that cart says. Agnorax? I think Agnorax may be okay. I don't know. I just want to give him a warning, you know?
You say that out loud, and he turns in your general direction, and he goes to give a thumbs up, and you notice he's facing the wrong direction, and he's giving a thumbs up to nobody.
Oh my god.
I wish you safe travels.
You feel like it was attempted to go at you. It just didn't work out that way.
I have faith in his Chihuahua-sized dog. He seems like a man of many means. I say that out loud.
It's a man on a mission.
You say that out loud?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then, as you at this point, you're about even in like distance. Like, he's kind of within like 20 or 30 feet of you. As you say that out loud, he doesn't say anything. But the donkey does look at you and goes, "If by many you mean negative," and then continues walking.
Maybe.
The donkey just
Wait,
talked
What
to
a
anybody
talking
else?
donkey?
Okay.
You can turn into animals ataraxia.
You can't
No,
speak
that's
as
why
them.
I didn't know if it was just me.
I mean, you can talk to the donkey if you really want to, but he seems like he's on a mission too.
Yeah.
But I just.
Are talking donkeys not normal here?
They're not.
Honestly,
Are they? I'm sorry.
I'm going to be honest with you, sir.
Are they normal?
Somewhere with normal talking donkeys for you?
No, that's why I'm surprised.
Well,
Castor, I'm going to be honest with you. Every day in these lands, I've seen something that I do not understand.
Man,
I hope his name is Donkey.
I like swinging weapons, and you know, that's all you need in life.
Yeah.
That and talking donkeys, right? You know, just the casual things of the human kingdom.
Donkey.
No, I'll give you forging. I'll give you forging, but not talking donkeys.
If you guys are
many
like,
a donkey in my time, but they usually don't talk to me first.
and they definitely
last
don't.
time
They
we
usually don't
stopped
speak
them-
out loud in common.
Who knows? It might tame the beast if it's a dragon.
The last thing that happened the last time we stopped a cart, Cole, you almost lost your arm.
Allegedly.
Confirmedly.
My arm's still
Where's your beauty mark, Cole?
That's private. It's on my no square.
I don't think it was, but
Oh, we're not talking about birthmarks.
oh god.
The donkey rolls his eyes as he continues to walk past you.
Nobody wants to know about your actual birthmark, Cole.
Be careful,
Yeah.
Sir Donkey.
It's actually in his armpit.
Somehow the donkey shrugs. You don't know how he did that, but he does. His own safety seems to be not a concern.
Huh?
Oh God, it's Eeyore.
Kinda.
I don't think. Well, I would just feel bad, but hey.
How much
I
It's
is
not
that
donkey,
paying
it's
you?
Eeyore.
Anyways,
And then you watch.
Considering the King Spear.
You watch as this merchant continues their way to the eventually disappears off the horizon towards the mountains, and you guys continue your travel. Nothing else eventful happens, and eventually you make your final camp. You guys are walking for the majority of the day, and you do eventually make your way out of that swampy area. It seems like that area is only a couple miles wide. It must have just been some sort of like new geological formation because of maybe the way the winds blow the rain now. Maybe more rain comes down the back of the mountain and it kind of sits low and creates this almost like pseudo swamp more. You don't know, but it's seemingly innocuous at the very least, enough that you were able to get out of it, and now you can camp on dry, safe ground at the very least.
So, like, did it appear like so? It stopped being wet in the direction of King Spear. So
Yeah,
King
yeah.
Spear,
So basically,
boat had
yeah.
no problem with overflooding or anything. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So basically, you got out of the mountains. It almost immediately turned into like a video game where like you could see the textures change because it's a different loaded area. You walked through the entirety of the loaded area to the back end of the loaded area, and then it went right back to normal.
Okay. Can I like roll nature to see if I can figure out why?
Sure.
Because.
Roll nature.
Give me a second.
Yeah, Kalix, the environmental scientist.
Hey, you know, I'm the only one who's asking.
A 10.
10.
It
I
maybe
know
because of
something about rain.
maybe because of the rain, maybe because the mountains, like maybe mining in the mountains has kind of shaped the peaks in a different way where now maybe the rain maybe the watershed has shifted slightly because of mining, and now instead of shifting in towards the mountain range, it shifts out towards the back, and it has caused like just like extra water to run in and then fill up the groundwater extra high, and it has made like the ground really soft. Or magic. Maybe someone cast a create swamp spell. That might exist. You don't know. You're not a wizard.
Hey, Brontes, is there a create swamp spell?
Brontes, there is no spell called create swamp.
No, there is.
Is there like a tidal wave spell or a spell to make a lot of water magically that doesn't disappear after?
I mean, there's tidal wave, but I believe the water disappears.
Brontes, technically speaking, there are spells that can control the weather. So someone could have just like cast a spell that made it like torrential downpour
Monsoon.
specifically in this area for some reason for like 10 days, and it would cause everything to start shifting.
I cast monsoon.
Yeah.
It's raining, man.
But yeah, with a 10, that's basically all you get. Yeah, and then the party enters their final day of camp out of traveling at camp.
Are we sure the rain doesn't tell me anything like important about King Spear?
Unfortunately, the rain does not whisper to you any details on
they are not the winds.
Yeah.
Can Cole roll his dice 3 times?
What dice?
Oh.
Oh shit! Yeah, right. The whole mechanic. He should really remember that. Oh yeah, Cole, roll a d6, like 3 times.
Well, roll them one at a time.
Yeah. Fail.
Lame.
Fail.
Super fast.
Hey.
Yeah!
Yay!
Get
So
it back over this
I'll
map, so
say
it's canonical.
yeah. So when you wake up in the morning, you
Today.
yeah, today. Well, today, yeah. So you wake up on the last day of travel on the 19th, and then so like I say, if there's nothing that happens during quote unquote camp, if on the morning of the 19th you want to say it's now the morning, it's dawn, if you want to use your ring is you feel your ring recharge.
Okay.
I'll say you guys are just at the edge of the city. It'll be about 2 hours of travel to kind of get into the city. You'll get there at like 8 a.m. It'll be very early in the day.
Are we visible from the city? Like, I know it's miles of level ground, but like
You guys are kind of just on the edge of what isn't cleared. Just because, like, you feel like, oh, if we were close enough that we were in the cleared area, we could kind of just, like, push forward another hour and just go into the city late. But you were just far enough that you're like, man, if we didn't get lost for 2 hours 3 days ago, we might have just made it, but...
Sorry.
so. This makes an interesting question now, because now we have the ring. And this is talking to the other players, not like in character. Do
Gotcha.
we want to ask it a question right now? Like the best way to make it out of King's Spear safely with Addie's master? Or like should we like go in, get a little bit of intel and ask a more specific question?
I'm conflicted.
It comes back. You just roll for it. It comes back.
Hopefully.
Make them 3 rolls to get it.
Or it's something that we roll, we get in like a very non-descriptive clue, we agonize over it, and next thing we know, we're at the execution, which...
Maybe we should get more information. to make
Also,
the question.
just overall, I think executions are dumb. The fact that they make you wait a week and a half. Why would they not just kill you the next day?
Civil rights, dude, got a
Make you
chance to
suffer
prove you're
for
innocent. Come on.
Right, it's a public ordeal.
Yeah, they make it's a spectacle. Like, people take their kids, they have a lunch, they got to fill the whole roster. You know, they got to make the stage last a couple hours, sell tickets.
They got to charge you for those $20 ales.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell popcorn.
Sorry, 20 gold ales.
Yeah.
Sick joke. That's what it is.
They got to charge for parking. You know, they got to charge like what, $55 for parking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get the 5 gold for
The
parking.
front 5 rows are
yeah,
marked off as
yeah.
splash zones.
Yeah, and there's probably at least one person selling T-shirts like, you know, I survived King's Spear.
Oh my god.
No,
They sell
you
clear
definitely got like a
umbrellas.
bunch of people walking around the parking lot, like hawking, like, you know,
Who wants a poncho?
tunics that say, you know, I survived.
Yeah,
I need
my other shirt was executed.
That's fucked up.
That was good. That was really good. I need to get Calyx the I Survived King's Spear shirt, though.
I think we should all buy that
If
shirt.
we all make it out of this alive, I will genuinely buy everybody a shirt that says that.
Okay.
Anywho.
I think that we should probably go into the city, though, and then figure out what we want to ask for a
I
question.
think we should gather
Yeah.
some intel.
Yeah.
Who says I want to share the ring?
Look,
Well, you don't have to, but
You don't
Yeah.
have to,
yeah.
but if one of us dies, I will.
I
blame
also
myself. And then you.
I also love the idea that you guys are like, we need to use Cole's ring for this spell that Ataraxia has been able to cast for the last 2 levels with the spell
Oh.
slot.
My
What?
Spell?
You have had Aubrey since you turned level 4. It's a 2nd level druid spell. You've had it the whole time, and I've said it
Listen,
multiple
I-
times.
I don't have every fucking spell memorized.
You
If
gotta
it didn't
memorize
sound
them.
cool when I went through the list, it didn't make it to the paper.
This is exactly why I don't want to be a spellcaster to any
You put
capacity.
every single one in your fucking roll 20, and you look them over every time you long rest. Damn it!
They're not
That's
on
a
my
lot of work.
paper. They're not on my paper. I'm not going through the wiki dot every night.
That's why you put no. You put every one in there.
Yeah, you can
Every
fucking do
single
that.
one.
You fucking do that. That is so much work.
This is why
Yeah, it's
You
only
only wanna
like
pick the
80
druid.
spells. Only
I'm
like
not a
80
spellcaster
spells
for
per
a
level.
reason.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have it today because you didn't prepare it because you didn't know you had it. But starting tomorrow, you could prepare it.
I mean, it's once you finish a long rest, and we just finished a long rest.
Ah,
just
cool, cool,
saying.
cool, 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 cool.
Anyways,
Yeah, I know. I think Ophis is like, okay, I let you guys fudge the ring a little bit. I'm not doing this.
No, it's not even that.
That's
It's just
proposed
that
yours.
you guys bottleneck so much of your strategies around what if we just wait a day and see if we get the ring back, and then we'll make a decision. When at any moment you could be like, Addie, can you just check? And she's like, I got it. Cast it. 1 minute.
We're all relying
I got
on me
it.
to roll to
No,
get
I
that
didn't
back when
know.
Addie's just got it for free.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's not free for her. So she still needs the verbal, somatic, and material components and to spend the spell slot. It's free for you, but you don't get it every day. So like she still has to spend resources to use it. So like if she casts Augury at 8 a.m. and then you get in a fight at 11 a.m., she's down a second level spell slot and she only gets like 2 of those, right? Or 4, whatever. But with you, if you have the ring, you can burn the question and it costs you literally nothing. And cool, if you get it back, you get it back. That's what makes the ring better.
Free.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not arguing that.
Yeah.
Actually.
Anyways, we continue to Kingspear.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so, wait. To clarify for us, the plan is we're entering the city.
Yes.
Because I want to clarify, this is a military city. I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page. I do not think they're going to be as lackadaisical of letting people out at night during
also
weird
don't-
hours.
That's never happened before. I don't think you would know this, Kazerk. Shh.
Kazerk.
Kazerk. My favorite manga, Kazerk.
That sounds like how Caesar would pronounce it.
Kazerk.
Hey, aren't you glad I got the name right?
Yeah.
Aren't
here's
you glad
the
I'm
thing.
not a banana?
They're not gonna look fondly upon us sneaking into the city when they have like 100-foot tall walls.
No, I agree.
40.
It becomes 100 when you're trying to dodge cannons.
Yeah.
Fair.
I will say that
If you
You
look-
dodge a cannon, you can dodge a ball.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. It's a cannonball.
They could be shooting monkeys at us.
I'm so
Don't bring up monkeys around size. She's sensitive.
It's good size, not here right now, technically.
I will say
So I
that
just
the closer
Fucking shot.
the closer we get to the city, the more and more anxious Ataraxia looks.
It's like, as you guys get visibly close, like you're talking, you're walking, you're making your way, and I will say, you guys, as you get visibly closer to the city, you notice that at the front gate of the city is closed. Over that gate is like a portcullis that has been slammed down over the front of it, so that you can't make contact with because there's a moat. It's like a drawbridge gate, and then there's a portcullis holding the drawbridge gate in, so that you can't make contact with the wood. On the other side of the moat, you see a bunch of soldiers, like where the gate would let out. And then on the side that you're on of the moat, you see a long line of like 20 or 30 carts. Of it just seems like people in some sort of queue that are not being let in.
Who would be in front of us in queue? Like, what do they look like?
It looks like all sorts of people. You see one cart that looks like it's one cart, one horse, with like a family of like, a mom, a dad, and maybe like one son. And they're just like, they have everything they've ever owned, like all the clothes on their back in the cart, and they're just in line. You see a couple carts that you could see are strung together that it looks like some sort of merchant. And they're also in line, like they have bags and just saddlebags full of like fine art, jewelry, that kind of stuff. And it just seems like it's just all piled up on these carts. Like it's almost like a merchant caravan. This section of 2 or 3 carts, not dissimilar to the one you guys met on when you were guarding it. Though it seems to be private, doesn't seem to have any decals for Moonglow. You see maybe like a bigger cart with like a bigger family, like maybe it's like 2 families together, like maybe a pair of brothers and their wives and their conjoined family, like their sons, and then obviously like their nephews in one big trip. They are also in line. Like it seems like a mix of all kinds of people.
Can we ask? Can we like go up and ask like, hey, do you know what time the gates open? Like what time they start letting everybody in?
You'll walk up to like the last guy in line. It just seems like this relatively old guy, and he's just on a horse. Like he doesn't even have a cart. He's just in line. And you ask him that, and he basically looks at you, and he basically just tells you like, city's closed. Haven't let anyone in days. We're all just hoping they change their mind.
Why
Dave.
is the city closed?
He shrugs. Can't get a peep out of him. Soldiers are tight-lipped.
I'm gonna kind of go back.
Air at the bridge. No, don't.
What?
It was a joke. 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 It was a joke.
As
I didn't even hear what he said.
you need to,
Oh,
Good.
thank
good.
God.
Good.
You need to watch your fucking mouth.
Shut up, Mr. Break a Scene, because I was jiggling.
Jiggling?
Don't worry about it.
How you
hear that?
We'll explain later. Anyway,
Oh,
as we're close to the city walls, can I inspect the walls to see if they appear to be like not? I'm not like going up and touching them, but I want to see if these appear to be well constructed and new, or if they're relatively old, or if they've been recently modified or fortified.
I will say, ordinarily, because you have stone cutting, you get advantage, but you have to do this inspection from the other side of like a 30-foot wide moat. And I'm going to say the distance would give you disadvantage because you can't fully inspect it. So just
Stone
make
cutting is not advantage.
Oh, what does it do?
proficiency. I think.
You're considered proficient and double your proficiency bonus. So it'd be, in
Oh,
my
yeah.
case,
Like a plus
history.
6.
Yes, it's just a flat +6. I don't have any other.
Okay, and that's it. Yeah, in that case, I would say roll history, but you won't get double proficiency. You'll just get single proficiency.
Okay.
So,
So
plus
11.
3, 11. With an 11, you can tell that while you can't tell the details of the stonework itself, you can tell that the stone itself has settled into the mortar. These walls look pretty old, maybe like a couple of decades. They certainly they look older than the drawbridge and the portcullis. So either those have been replaced more recently, or they never used to be there and it was just open in the front. Hard to tell without looking at like the hinges and the backside. But as far as that's concerned, like everything you can see, it looks old. The only thing you notice is that all the dragon's teeth on the top of the wall is a different shade of like whitish gray, which implies that they have added those extra like archery emplacements on the top wall within the last 6 months to a year, to give like the archers extra cover. Instead of having like one archer every 15 feet, it looks like you can now probably have an archer almost shoulder to shoulder and still get the benefits of half cover from the emplacements.
Interesting.
How far can the size cloud go?
Size cloud.
He's talking about change.
40
feet,
she can share senses with it up to I want to say 300 feet.
Oh shit!
Well, we do have the option, and kind of whispering to everybody, we do have the option of like saying we're here on official business and kind of show the king's path.
I
and
was
say we have to talk to
Thinking
them.
about that.
But then that
but-
announces we're here under the name of
Yeah.
the king.
Yeah, and obviously it's not going to be hard for them to pick out when we leave. All of a sudden, if she's gone.
Yeah.
It could just be a coincidence.
Yeah, but we're
Okay.
gonna get checked.
I think it's going to be pretty apparent depending on. This is not said out loud. This is to everybody else. I think it's going to be pretty apparent when, like, either we break into a prison and we have to go out fighting, or if we stay the public execution and everybody sees us. Like, either way, I imagine we will most likely be found out to some degree. A part of me wonders if we should probably give the king a heads up about this, personally. But I think he also has other problems to worry about. That or we all have to get, like, disguises. But,
Well, I mean, even disguises aren't going to really help because,
When they're locked out,
we're locked out.
yeah, fair.
because we might be able to get in with that little pass, but how the hell are we going to get down the drawbridge? Is there another way in? Addy?
Do I, based on from like my background or anything, do I know of any other ways in?
Yeah, there's 2 ways into the city. The way you're looking at, which is the on land route, or you take a boat in through the gate. There's a giant gate in the Navy Yard that opens and closes to let in ships. You can attempt to take a ship in, and then a ship will come out and meet you. Make sure that you're not like a pirate, and check everything and check your cargo to make sure you're not smuggling drugs or people. And then if you pass inspection, they'll let you basically courtesy dock until you get your settlements in order, or you can pay the docking fee depending on how long you're going to be in there.
We don't have a ship.
You would need a ship, yeah.
Convince somebody on the shore with a ship to get us in.
I don't think we have, like, the 2 days to find a ship to be like, hey, could you take
I don't think
us?
so either. Oh my god.
Well, there's always the ring.
Sounds like that's got no choice here. We gotta think
well,
of
we probably do have options, but like again, like if we, because we're not exactly common people. Like even if we sneak in, we're gonna get seen, and I think not the elephant in the room. I think everybody's gonna notice me in that heavily human settlement.
You do have a big thing on your head.
I do, and I can't take it off.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should use your you called it the King's Easy Pass, right?
Yes.
Thinking that might be the best way to get in for now and
Might be the
figure it
only
out
way in.
later.
At least it will get us an audience. And Addie, sorry to put your master a little on the back burner here because we can still go in and gather information. At least it will get us the meeting that we have to have with them to forewarn them. And even if we say, hey, we're leaving in the next 2 days and we're just going to like stay in the city and resupply and everything, I think they won't have a problem with that because we just came through the mountains. Just provided they let us in. But that gives us time to rest while we gather information and decide what we do next. And then they know we're going to be leaving the city. Even if your master becomes a rat and we can hide them and try to get them out that way, that still is like, oh, we know they were coming and we know they were going. And they already told us before all of this happened.
That might be our best option here.
Addie, can your master turn into a very, very small creature?
Yes.
Can they turn into a flea? It's a
No,
beast.
they cannot turn into insects.
Damn it.
They can turn into creatures that have stat blocks that are in the monster manual. They cannot turn into whatever convenient bug you think you could shove in a pocket.
I saw the D&D movie and they turned into a fly.
Yeah, they also let her turn into a fucking owlbear, which is a monstrosity, so they already lost me on that one. Do not debate me over the lore of the Forgotten Realms, you will lose. I promise you.
that is entirely.
They tried to tell me
You
she was a
just even know what
tiefling.
the Forgotten Realms are.
They tried to tell me that chick was a tiefling druid. First of all, she wasn't a tiefling. Second of all, she technically was, but the actress was allergic to the makeup, so they scrubbed the makeup. They could have done it in CG, they just chose not to. There's a lot to say. There's a lot to say.
What is the smallest creature you think they can turn into? That's not a bird that can fly away because they'll get shot down.
Hang on.
Like off the top of your head, like a squirrel, a mouse, you know, like things you've turned into, like a rat, but not like a giant rat. You could turn into a regular rat, you know.
Oh, even if it was like a small rat.
I was gonna say that she has to be able to fly. Like I mean, like she could just turn into a mouse and like.
I mean,
One of our bags.
The strongest creature you've ever seen your master turn into is a creature. You've never seen her turn into something with wings. You've seen her turn into aquatic animals, like for a lake and stuff, and you've seen her turn into beasts of the forest. But you've never seen her turn into like. You've never
spiders, small spiders, regular sized spiders.
I think she could probably do that, right?
I think we have our answer. Because I think we could get a spider out.
Says the DM, checking if spiders have a stat block.
No, giant spiders do.
I know giant spiders do, but dude, I'm pretty sure because when I was making the roguelite version of this, I'm pretty sure spiders were on the list. I'm like, I could throw 30, and that's a CR1 fight.
Yes, there are spiders. They are size tiny, which means they take up a 1 foot by 1 foot block. So it's a big. Think like hefty. Think hefty tarantula to camel spider, depending on species and flavor. But it's not going to be the size of an ant. Like, it's going to be there.
Bro, you can use it as a hair clip.
Jess, that'd be great.
That's actually... I know it was a joke, but that's genius.
I'd like to remind you... Unfortunately, I'd like to remind you,
memes.
Ataraxia is actually canonically cripplingly scared of arachnids, so I don't think she would go for this plan.
I think she would for this.
Hold on a second.
Wait.
Real life person is arachnophobic. Nobody ever said Addie was.
And you would willingly roleplay putting a straight up spider in your hair. But when I made you fight spiders in the fucking sewers, all of a sudden they were scary. Just because they were the size of people.
I don't like them. They make me uncomfortable. I can do it, but it makes me uncomfortable.
So wait, honest question. What did you do with the phase spider eggs I gave you?
Oh, I still have them.
They're still in her inventory.
Also, wait,
Okay.
you're just turning into an ice spider. Just cause.
Wait, no.
She
not
can't see
important
herself
right
when
now.
she does that.
And plus, she is not a
Like
spider.
I said, it makes me uncomfortable, but I can do it. It's not like there's an actual fucking spider.
Plus, I could always just put the spider in the folds of my headdress.
Dude, I'm gonna laugh when there's just actually a spider on her screen one night. She doesn't realize.
She just texts the
Yeah.
computer.
Just Summit 1G.
Or she starts dozing off, and then she wakes up, blinks, and there's an ice spider on the screen. She's like, ah! Twice the screen.
No, but I'll say the spider plan. I'll say if you want to tell her, hey, if you can get her into a circumstance where you're hiding somewhere and you're like, hey, turn into a spider, we'll try to smuggle you. I will say I will allow her to be able to turn into a spider.
Something tells me we're not getting into that point, but yeah, sure.
Not with that attitude.
No, we're
I have a sinking feeling.
You should check the ring.
I
You should
have
ask the
a
ring.
feeling Deus Ex Machina is gonna come in here.
Alright, let's go show the easy pass, baby.
Okay, so you're gonna go flag down like one random soldier and go like, hey, I'm more important than you. Let me in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Okay, you walk up to like random soldier Bob.
No, we're gonna go up to like whoever's like, because somebody has to be watching all the people at the front to make sure nobody tries to cross the river. And be
Yeah.
Like, hey.
Well, there's a bunch of just like miscellaneous soldiers. None of them look like there's no one like riding a horse. There's nobody in like plate armor. They don't look like they're concerned that all of the people are just gonna like jump into the moat and make a dash for the fort or for the city. They're not that concerned. This looks almost like a bureaucratic like there's a protest here. We're just here to keep a border kind of. They're not very freaked out. But you can find like one person who looks slightly more well dressed, and you walk up to them and you're like, I assume you're like, hey, function like on the DL, right? Because there's like 30 people around you all waiting to get into the city, and I assume on the DL you're like, hey, check it, and you show them the pass.
It's like, hey,
We're here on
we're here on
business.
official business.
Open up the jacket, it's just hanging there with the other one.
Yeah.
Got two.
Well, we got double credentials.
Yeah,
dude.
that means you have to let us in twice as fast.
Yes.
The guy will look at him and he'll look at you, and then he'll look at them, and then he'll look at you, then he'll look at them, and he'll look at the fact that you have two of them, and then he'll look at all of you, and he'll be like, I don't know.
I mean, if there's another door you want to open instead of this one, I don't think there is. But man, we just we're here on official business from the. He gestures to the pass
yeah.
to talk to the mayor.
He'll kind of like rub
Or
his
the
He'll kind of like rub his chin. It looks almost like he's stroking facial hair, but you look and realize that he has no facial hair. He's just mimicking like he does. And he's like, He's like, you guys got a name?
A name?
Yeah, like a group name, some way I should know you from. Or are you just a bunch of people? Or are you one person with a pass trying to smuggle in 5 people?
I believe people know us as the Dragon Claw.
He like raises an eyebrow at that, and you see him like reach into a pocket, and then he pulls out like a piece of paper. He like palms a piece of paper, and you can see him like look down at it in a way that would indicate he was probably supposed to memorize what was on it, but he didn't. And he's like, he kind of like looks down at his hand, and he looks back at it, and he goes, "Nice try. I know there's supposed to be a tiefling with you."
And then I look at Sai.
Wrong color, but I respect it.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
That's
wrong?
right. We should probably
The red one, and he like
tell
he pulls the paper out again. He's like, yeah, there's a drow, a half elf, a red tiefling, a blue tiefling, a human man, and an orc. Puts paper back.
No, I forgot.
No dwarf on this list. Good try
Calix-
though.
Anytime Calix says this out loud, you're like, you know what? I forgot we didn't tell the king. Emergency. Onyx died.
Yeah, you probably should have done that.
Probably should have done that. Can I send a quick message? 1 second.
Pulls out sending stone.
Sending
Just write
who wants to crash a 25-word message like, "Hey, BT Dubs, Onyx dead. We have a new guide from the north who joined us. Had a funeral. Send hugs and kisses.
Let us in Kingspear.
Spread the word.
At Kingspear, they won't let us in.
I will say you
In
sent.
25 words.
I was gonna say you send a message that generally approximates what you just said, and you get a response back that's like, "I'm sorry for your loss. Let me contact the city. You really should tell me these things immediately. Very important that I know what's going on. Do better."
Too bad.
Dad, no!
Dude, the king wants to fire our asses so badly.
Okay, guys,
Jackass gave them soul weapons.
I want you to know that I'm going to send a message to the king every single night from now on, saying nothing happened. Love you, hugs and kisses.
We should
talk to you
be
in the morning. I'm sending
be
him a
fair.
message every
To
day
be
from now
fair.
on.
When we were halfway through the travel, I was in the kitchen. Unfortunately, I didn't say it loud enough. I said, "Do we need to contact the king?"
No. But yeah, after about 45 minutes, you watch as the gate slowly works its way up, and then like the drawbridge goes down, and everyone like perks up like, "Oh, they're finally opening the city!" And then you see like one guy on a horse walk through, and then it immediately closes behind him, and then the entire crowd you just hear like all at the same time goes, "Aw!" And it's like immediately, and it's like, and then he kind of like trots his horse out to the guy you're standing next to, and he's like, "Hey, I got an updated description of those guys we're supposed to look out for." And then he hands him a piece of paper. And then he looks at you and goes, "Pleasure to make your acquaintance." And then he starts heading back towards the fort.
Pleasure to see you, sir.
And then you watch as the
I
guy...
love your horse.
Yeah. The horse does not talk.
Oh.
And then he holds up the new piece of paper, and then he holds up the old piece of paper, and you see him crumple up the old piece of paper. And he's like, "Okay." And he like flicks it, and he looks at it, and he's like, "Dwarf, orc, one tiefling,
Color blue.
whoops." He's like, "Terribly sorry for your loss." And then to which he would also go, "Wait a minute." He goes, and then he points at the whoever pulled out the sending stone. He's like, "Were you just talking to the king?"
You don't have to worry about that, dude. Don't worry about it.
I'm feeling a little worried.
Got your updated list. And look, nobody's getting fired. So open the gate.
Fucking
Damn.
whatever, man. He makes like a series of hand signals, and he like starts walking you in the direction of the gate. The gate opens again. You hear the crowd's like, "Oh boy!" The crowd like picks up again, and then you guys end up onto like the drawbridge, and he walks you all the way over. And as soon as you step onto the ground on the other end, it starts going up again. You hear, "Oh."
Oh my god.
Just collectively louder to hear
Yeah.
from across
Every
the
time
boat.
it breaks your heart.
Blue ball in that freaking group.
I would like you to know that Calyx is still taking the loss of Flower very hard,
Yeah.
and he is still very upset.
She would have loved the city.
It's almost like he is filled with rage from his
Yeah.
head.
And then and so eventually that guard will lead you into like what looks like a series of not cells but like a series of chambers that he's like, "Hey, I know you are you. We were told to expect you. We just got to check you guys real quick for contraband. And then because the city is on lockdown and martial law. After that, I will be escorting you directly to the Sept's office. He has several things he needs to discuss with you because he was told he needs to discuss several things with you." And then he gives you like a thumbs up, and then he gestures for you to like walk in to like this windowless stone tower basically that's affixed to the wall.
Seems legit.
Okay.
You walk in, and it is a completely featureless, entirely stone room. That's it. There's no other door. It's just the door you walked in on. No features, no windows. There is a table with a chair. And then there's just a guy standing there in what looks like long purple robes. And he's holding like a relatively thick book. And he's just kind of standing there.
Greetings.
Hey,
Hello.
you here to get checked?
Yup.
Cool. He holds out his hand, and you watch as he casts a spell. Brontes, you'd recognize it as Detect Magic. He detects magic. He's like, "Oh wow, a lot of magic. Don't kill anyone with it when you're here. Please."
I mean, that seems fair.
Okay. Yeah,
That's-
You did say
I
please.
had no plans to, but
You
thank
said please.
You did say please?
Well, my mother raised me right. Next step.
enough.
And then he's like, he'll cancel that spell, and then he'll cast another spell. No, the only person who could cast this spell is dead, so you don't recognize it. But he's going to ask you to willingly
Is it
accept.
Zone of Truth?
It's Zone of Truth, but you don't know that.
We've all experienced it. We've
Yeah,
all
experienced it
but
due
but
to
Onyx
Abigail.
Onyx never explained like the details
Abigail
of the spell.
did it.
Yeah, Abigail did it in front of you, but she didn't. She just did it. She didn't explain what the spell does, how it functions, or anything like that. And Onyx was not chatty. He wasn't like, "Here's how my magic works. Let me explain it." He was like, "I just do it." And the only time he ever did it, he did it when he was broken off from the party, like with 2 other people, one of which isn't in the call right now in the hotel with the slimes.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even there for that.
Exactly. So
I
it's like
was.
you were, but you also don't know religious magic. You know arcane magic.
It's true. It's not. I wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to roll anything for it.
Which is why you struggled so much with the portal for Onyx, where you had to roll
Yes.
for it because you're like, this is infernal, like almost celestial magic.
Yeah.
He's basically going to ask everyone to willingly fail the save. Does anyone resist it?
I will not.
What's
Zone
the
of Truth.
It would be a wisdom save, but he would know if you succeeded.
He would immediately know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna resist it then if he's gonna know.
In that
I'll
case,
resist. I mean, I'm not resisting. Sorry.
in that case,
No
yeah, you feel the magic wash over you, and he's like, cool, awesome. Are you here to like assassinate anyone, or like
No.
fuck
Not
anything
here
up?
to assassinate
Nope.
No, cool, awesome,
No.
fantastic. You guys are like the dragon people, right? Dragon checks paper, claw.
Yep.
Yes.
Cool.
Correct.
He's a new honorary member.
I don't care.
Well, I just want to be clear, being truthful.
Mm-hmm. Looks back at paper. Doesn't acknowledge you. Takes his job. It would seem.
How much do you get paid to do this? These are 2 high-level spells.
He looks at you. Paid.
Are you like serving out a service or a term or something?
Yeah, man. It's military. You
Yeah.
don't get paid. You get to
Well,
eat.
Hold up, wait, no, you still get paid. You should.
Oh. But wait, can I do an what?
Can you do a history soldier check?
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
For a country you've never served in, sure, roll at a disadvantage.
Do you want me to do that
He could also
instead?
talk on his own experiences. Like, hey man, maybe you should go to the north. I don't know.
You should defect. That'll go over well.
It'll go great.
Uh,
Like, yeah, dude, have you ever heard of unions?
The yield
kidding. Let's-
union.
Let's bring out the yield union. You have to fill out your 401k properly.
Yield
you can't just
local
do
team
service?
spirit.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. He'll be like, yeah, I enlisted out of wizard school, and so like they paid for my wizard school, and now I got to do 4 years of this.
Oh, well, I mean, that's good for you, man.
Okay,
How was
so,
it? Which
I mean-
wizard school?
You did receive reimbursement, so
I mean, that's paid. Yeah, you get service, and wizard college is not cheap.
Which school did you study in?
I have to think.
Did
Fuck.
you go to Hogwarts? or
Zona.
did you go
He'll go conjuration.
Oh,
No. Which college? The university.
The school of conjuration.
you know, for an orc that doesn't know much about magic, you seem to be asking a lot of questions about magic.
that was only
I'm curious. I've been in the
3
UK for
oaks
not
down
long.
from evocation.
Yeah. Oh, evocation. Oh, yeah, wizards. You blow shit up. Am I right, man? They always had the fun classes.
I mean, blowing shit up does have its perks.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, you could blow shit up, but like also not though.
I can make stuff around people I like blow up.
Right, there we go. That's like your shtick. I can make portals. And also tell
I'm gonna
people
say
are
that's
lying.
pretty cool.
Portals seem pretty dope.
Yeah, they're not as cool as you think they are. They're like really expensive, and I can't make them because I'm broke.
Well, I mean,
Fair enough. Got to pay off
if
that
the
wizard
military
school
wants you to
somehow,
make a
though.
service, like how expensive is a portal?
Oh,
If we ever have,
it costs like 250 gold a day for a year to make it permanent.
yeah, but like say for instance, like hey, emergency,
What
I
time
have
is
to
it?
go to like back to the capital. How much, if like in a pinch, would that cost?
Well, if there's already a portal at the capital, You would just pay for the cost of the circle once, but you could only go to somewhere that the person casting the spell has been. So if it's like a secret portal in the capital, it wouldn't work. But if it's like a portal that you knew about, you would pay for it once. But if you wanted to link two places and make them permanent, you need to cast the same spell on the exact same spot every single day at the exact same time for 1 year, and then it becomes permanent.
Okay. That makes sense.
Which is like hundreds of thousands of gold for one place. So they're like, you could basically not have private ones unless you are
Noble
working. And he'll look around, he'll go, working in the private sector where money flows easier.
Fair enough. But is there a portal in the capital? That's public knowledge.
Fuck if they told me.
I mean, that's fair.
I imagine that's something that only like high ranking people would know about because of the security implications of teleporting into the capital without having to go through the guards.
I mean, that's entirely fair. I imagine they would just.
Yeah, can you imagine if like
I have something to send later, guys.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say because you can imagine like the security risk if there was like a group of evil wizards and they found out the location of that and like used that to teleport in like an army. That would like really fuck. That would be fucked, you know.
That would be messed up.
Especially if the army was like undead or something, and they'd attacked a city recently, like Fishbane, and wiped it off the map or something. God, I hope someone does something about that. You guys been told about that? That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Have you read the paper? Yeah, it's wild.
No, actually.
Wait,
After we leave here, where should we get him? Oh, you didn't hear? It's like, sorry, man. I thought we told you.
I've heard that a lot these last couple days.
Oh, sorry. I thought everybody got you up to speed.
I feel like we've known you for like a year and a half. It's just weird.
Yeah. Anyways, a group of undead went to attack Fishbane. We gave a heads up to the king, but I was like a day after we found out about it, and he was supposed to send reinforcements, but we never got an update on that. So where was that paper, sir?
Just grab one of the kids in town. They sell them for like a copper.
Okay. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Private portal.
Private portal.
Yeah, but it's spelled Porta with a little thingy over it, LE. And the E is silent.
Ow.
And the E is silent.
Oh.
That's wild. Portal.
Ophis, I love you.
Wait, your private portal?
That is my
Your
rank.
initials
That
are-
is my rank and last name. Yes.
So your initials are PP.
Incorrect.
Again,
Hazrick is absolutely going to glare daggers at Cole on that comment.
My first name is Charles, which would make my initial. I'm not gonna make that joke.
Probably a good idea, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Guess who's
we
back?
found out that Private Portal's first name is Charles while you were gone.
His name is Charles. Okay.
Yeah, Charles.
Charles
Portal.
Private Charles Portal. Call me PCP the way I go crazy. Anyway.
What's your middle
Did he
name?
say that? Did he say that?
Mr.
Oh
Private
yeah.
Charles
He
Portal.
says that a lot, and then he's like, "I completely forgot what we were talking about. You guys seem like you're good. Just get it. You can leave.
Just get out of here, kid. Yeah, just go.
It's like 8:30 in the morning, man. I don't want to work.
I wonder if his middle name was Peter. Because then it's PCPP.
Anyways, so we go in.
Yeah, you leave.
Oh my god.
And the guy with the spear is like, "Oh, good, he didn't blow you up or teleport you or whatever the fuck he does." I've never actually seen him do anything, because he always has it in that room with no windows. What a freak. Anyway, we're moving and we're moving.
Pretty cool magic.
Yeah, he says that, but I've never seen him do it. You know.
I mean, we just saw a little bit.
Well, I mean, if I said I could blow up the sun, but never did it, would you believe that I could do it? Probably not. You'd be like, fucking maybe. I haven't seen it.
But wouldn't we all die if he did it?
Seems kind of like.
I haven't thought that far ahead. I have a spear.
Okay.
Yeah, and he has like magic. All I'm saying is he seems like a cool guy.
Yeah, he did.
Seems nice. Have you had like drinks with him?
No one hangs out with that guy.
Why not?
You know,
Why?
he's weird. He was always weird in the barracks. He does this thing where like him and his buddies get together in the basement and they draw like maps on a table and they have like little action figures and they just kind of sit around in a corner talking to themselves, but they don't talk like people. They talk like fake people. They really just give off a weird vibe, personally. So we try to avoid them.
Do
Yeah,
they play? Do they play dragons in houses?
Never heard of it. I'm not a
Do
loser.
they play Cowboys and Aliens?
What's an alien?
I don't know.
What is an alien?
Well, have you had anybody get in the city illegally? That would
No.
be your alien.
My God.
That's a good word for it. That's a good word for it. And obviously they would be in violation of the ordinances of the border, so they would be illegal in doing that. So they'd be some sort of illegal alien.
You know, if there was just some like illegal customs enforcement or something.
Yeah, I would have to put together some
we
sort of
gotta stop
squad.
right
PCP could be in charge.
Some sort of squad.
Good ideas.
Call it like chilled or something, you know? Give it a cool name.
Just so we're
Cold?
clear, that was just horrible. All of that.
And we're walking and we're walking.
Can I ask the guy a question that's walking us out of there?
Absolutely.
Can I just say, like, I heard that there was a new sept. Do you know their name? Because I haven't been able to find it out anywhere.
Yeah, he says as he moves the map.
Oh, I know that shop.
You enter into a massive stone city, and he begins walking you in the direction of military headquarters. It is gonna take a while. Very big city. But in response to Ataraxia's question, he will go, yeah, actually, he's new, but he's made himself popular, you could say, with the people, what's left of them. So the new sept is Sept Gadril, Gadrol. Formerly, he was Admiral Gadril of the King's Fleet.
Why is the city closed off? Is
Oh.
that his doing?
I don't know. He declared martial law, and then he just started. And then anyone who was in jail, it was just like death sentence
And
for crimes,
For, like,
crimes. You know, not like if you looked at someone wrong, he's not going to kill you. You have to commit like an actual
No.
crime.
Yeah, but like, say that somebody like stole a loaf of bread. Is that like jail then death?
Oh no,
Like,
he cuts your hand off.
Straight
Oh.
to jail.
But you don't go to jail though. You just cut your hand off.
Okay, fair enough. What? I got nothing there.
It's reasonable to me. Don't steal.
Fair. Go hungry.
Loaf
Starve.
for an arm. I've heard that saying before.
As we're walking towards HQ when we pass the execution platform, can I like kind of like inspect it? Well, not inspect it, but like kind of like take a look, see like kind of how things are laid out. If it looks like it's like a bunch of nooses ready to go, or if it's a beheading type of situation.
Oh no, it's nooses. So it's like a big platform, and it looks like it could do 5 people at a time. And then the entire floor it looks like it's linked to one lever, and there's like a little sub platform where one guy would stand and he would drop the lever and do 5 at a time.
Okay.
And then there's a big wide open like flat stone area around it, so that it looks like you could be from like omnidirectionally, you could watch it like from the front, the back, everywhere to fit the maximum amount of people. There are people meandering around it, but like there's no one currently on the platform, but there are just people kind of hanging out in the town square. And they don't particularly seem like uncomfortable. Like they kind of walk around it the same way someone would walk around like a statue that's been in the town square for a while. Like they don't seem particularly off.
Does the execution platform look newly built, like since the time of the admiral, or was this always here?
It looks like the stone that it rests on is old, but the wood looks like it's been recently replaced. You think it might have been refurbished and expanded, but it probably always existed.
Also, did you build this map?
I did not. This was Kazric. He built it with his own dwarf hands. Let me give you a brief description of what you see, like when you're in the middle of town.
And how are the people? Are they like happy?
Do they seem neutral? I mean, they're not like jumping for joy, but they're also not jumping off of buildings. Like, it's very day at a time vibe. As you like, I described the city's walls already. I mean, this city's surrounded on all sides by massive stone walls, studded periodically with ramparts and watchtowers, all manned with what appears to be dozens of fully armed soldiers, keeping a vigilant watch. The wall appears double layered and rises over 30 feet high. Additionally, there's a large, deep moat surrounding the city. The only way into the city appears to be a large steel portcullis that lies behind a drawbridge that is also covered with armed soldiers. The city's size indicates that it can easily hold 30,000 people, and the nature of the city implies that they are mostly military personnel or are jobs that function as support or auxiliary for that military personnel. The city itself is heavily militarized and is full of soldiers and mercenaries walking around in amongst the populace. Of the 30,000 people in the city, it looks like the vast majority are combat abled. This city also functions as a port city and has access to many Navy and civilian sailing ships of all sizes. You see several notable buildings, including the town square, as I've already described, the military headquarters, which is where you are heading. You don't see it, but you know that there is a place called Tinsel's Book Barn, which was described to you briefly, and while walking to military HQ, you do pass a place with a very ramshackle, broken down sign that you do read as the Broad Bull, another place that you were told to be wary of, as it is a place that attracts rougher types. And of course, you do know from your association with Moonglow that there is a Moonglow trading post in this city. However, you do not know who runs this location. I'm sorry, was that boring you?
No, sorry. No.
Can I stab him?
He did it right into the mic. That's why I said something.
If you give me permission, I'll stab him right the fuck now.
Well, there's an execution platform.
I wasn't talking in game.
Well, yeah. Do you guys hang out in the town square, or do you continue all the way to military HQ?
Well, we're kind of being led there.
Well, you could ask to take a detour. Like you're not in cuffs.
Can you take us to where we could possibly spend the night after we're done talking to them?
Oh, you're and he'll tell like, oh yeah, we get a lot of diplomats here. We have rooms in HQ that you could stay at if you need, like if you don't want to pay for lodging.
Oh, very kind. Thank you.
Nice.
Maybe.
I will say Addie is going to change her cloak to like cover her a little bit more, but she's gonna say, "Sorry guys, I'm really cold," and just kind of try to play it off like.
He looks at you, looks at the calendar. It's the middle of September. Okay.
I get cold very easily, believe it or not.
Looks at Kazric. Women. Continues walking.
Yeah. This is actually very hot right now. It's kind of crazy. I'm sweating.
And he's gonna like slightly glare at Kazric.
You could have just said you were afraid of windburn.
Oh, the wind's nothing to be afraid of.
I think we should just keep walking.
The winds whisper often. Be wary of the winds.
A wind elemental shows up and beats you to death.
Oh my god!
Be very wary of the wind.
Damn it!
Third
Yeah,
character.
we're 50 bits when you need her.
Yeah, and then if you guys continue onto the military HQ, if you don't ask for anything else, he'll continue guiding you.
Are there any magic shops?
Yeah, there's like Moonglow. It's like over.
That's like more of a department store, isn't it?
Well, I mean, yeah, they have like a magic section.
Yeah, but like, are they like a robust site? I'm just for record. The last one we went to, they had like rope and basic traveling supplies. You know, this is my first time in Kingsphere.
Well, yeah, so like Bouquet runs it, right? And she's kind of we don't like the word monopoly, but she's like the only store of that size left in town because she kind of just always has everything when you need it and almost never has to actually like wait for it to get here somehow. So she functionally outcompeted like 90% of stores. So once she outcompeted a store, she just kind of started selling what they used to sell. so that another store couldn't take their place. And now she kind of sells everything.
She has
Are
a
there any
portal.
like mom and pop shops around? She definitely has a portal, by the way. Are there any mom and pop shops around that like we could still do business at? You know, support small businesses.
I mean, there's like maybe one, like specifically Magic Mom and Pop.
Oh no, just regular mom and pop. Like
Oh,
you
I
go
mean, there's
somewhere.
like little stores where you could buy like a little florist here or there, or like a tinkerer if you
Sandwich.
need like a little armor that's just like him and his son, and you want your armor like worked on. Like there's stuff like that. But in terms of like, I need this hyper specific thing, more than likely, Bouquet probably is gonna have it, and more than likely at the best price because she can keep her prices low somehow.
Is that where you do all your shopping?
I mean, I don't do shopping.
You don't need anything ever.
No,
Never
we no,
mind.
we're given our armor, our weapons, maintenance kits, food.
Well, yeah, but like so you just eat rations or just good food here usually.
Well, I mean, we don't eat rations in the city. We have like a mess hall, but obviously when we get deployed, we get rations, which I'm not a huge
Yeah.
fan of. But well, I mean, whatever. It's the job, right?
Is there like a good supply?
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Exactly. You know, if you're lucky when you're out in the field, you can hunt something, obviously, but like you can't guarantee it, especially depending on like the deployment.
Makes it so much better if you get some good game out there.
Yeah, yeah. As long as you have at least one person in your squad who knows what they're doing, right? Anyone could kill something, but if you don't know what you're doing with it, it's almost not even safe to
Then
eat.
it's just absolutely dog shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
trying, okay?
Imagine someone having
Alex says to the wind.
Yeah.
A tear goes down his face.
Are you looking for something
trying.
specific?
No, it's fine. We're good. Thank you.
It's like I only ever have so many named buildings in a city.
Oh, were you like on the city planning committee?
Funny. I wish I was on.
I mean, I'm sure that comes with a pay raise. Are you getting paid, or did you also go to like soldier school?
Soldier school? You mean basic training?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what did you do anything? Like the last guy,
Charles.
PCP, because he goes crazy. He went to wizard school. I was wondering, what were you doing before this? As we slowly walked to military HQ.
No, I was like poor, and then I met a guy who was in the military, and he's like, "Hey kid, do you want to not be?" And I'd be like, "Oh cool, I want to like a place to live and food." And he's like, "Yo, we'll give you a place to live and food. All you got to do is kill a guy every now and then, but like you might not even have to do that." And I was like, "That sounds like a good deal to me." And I've been in the military ever since.
All right, like then, do people in the military, are they the ones who like pull the public execution lever, or like how does that work?
No, that's the executioner.
Is he not part of the military, or is he like you don't know who he is?
I have
It's
no
like-
idea. They make him wear a mask so that people don't hunt him down.
I mean, that's
I mean, understandable, right? I mean, like, obviously, if he, like, executes your mom and you see him at the bread store, you're going to follow him home, right? You know, it'd be a liability.
well. Apparently, mom was a criminal.
Well, yeah, but, like, when have people ever been rational when it comes to a family member's indiscretions?
I mean, that's fair, but it seems like most of the people are happy. Caleb kind of says as a question mark with the executions. We've heard that it's turned into a whole kind of spectacle, and the whole town comes together, and you guys sell T-shirts that say "I survived King's Spear."
Oh, yeah, people love it. I mean, it's
Brothership was
great. I mean,
executed, like-
there's nothing people hated more than knowing that every single year they had to give up a bunch of money in taxes, just knowing that a bunch of people who made their life harder are just like mooching off of them, right? Like sitting in a cell, getting 3 meals a day, rest, no rent, you know, exercise, like all the benefits of a house, but they don't have to pay any of the taxes of a house. And meanwhile, you've got to work extra hard because taxes go up because we had too many criminals. Of course, they're going to feel catharsis, right, when you kill them because, you know, you think about it, right? Guy kills your family. Judge gives him life in prison. Cool. He now never needs to pay for anything ever in the rest of his life. And your family's still dead. Like, you're not going to be happy about that. You're going to love it watching that guy swing, right? You're going to make a big deal about it. So, initially, that was everybody, right? It's like, oh, these murderers that we did get, the previous set didn't give the death penalty. He was just like, life in prison, whatever. And then it was like, oh, people who embezzled government funds, right? Oh, you stole from the people. Execution, right? Because obviously people didn't want you with your hands in the coffers of the city, so to speak, and they wanted blood. And then of course we have the bounty system. So every now and then, someone brings a bounty, and it's like, well, it was dead or alive, and they brought him in alive, but dead is cheaper, so we pay them out and then we kill them. People dig that, and it's kind of created like a microeconomy, you know. Like people will sell food, people will sell entertainment, people will do like street shows in between executions when they're bringing out, you know, the next batch. Like it takes a couple minutes to get them to stop crying, so while they're doing that, people are setting up like little fireworks. Like it's fun. You make a day of it, you know. Bring the kids, that kind of thing. Teach them that there's consequences to their actions.
Right.
Addie feels sick listening to this.
Yeah. When is the next execution?
Like a day and a half.
Like a day and a half.
Yeah, like noon tomorrow. I don't think there's that many
People
though.
know like who's gonna be executed beforehand. Like, is there?
Yeah, they put it out in the paper. They put it out in the paper. I mean, they obviously don't give the specifics because there's only so much space in the paper. But they do say like, oh, such and such person charged on discharge, you know, sentenced to death by so and so, or like appealed by so and so, like little basic bits. And then usually, obviously, like we're not animals, right? So like they get last words and they can say that they didn't do it. We know they did it, but they could say that they didn't do it and maybe make themselves feel better, you know. After that, it's up to the guy. It's the God's problem, right? Not ours. You know, they could sort them out. We just kind of deal with it, you know. The middlemen, if you like, you know. Government and laws. That's what separates us from others. You know, anyone can kill anybody. We put a trial first. That's what makes this completely different in every way, and not at all similar.
And that trial is completely fair by the public, or is it like one guy who makes all?
No. Military tribunal.
Oh, okay.
It's like one guy.
One guy.
Yeah,
And
but he's
who is
good
that?
about it. What was that?
What? Who is it?
It's like the Sept. It's like the guy who's in charge of the city. He's like, I no longer want you in my city. Stop breathing. And
schedule.
Yeah. So basically, the way it works, right, is like you plead your case to like an investigator or like a marshal or something like that, and then typically they could smell your bullshit, and they're like, okay, yeah, he's bullshitting. Investigate him. They investigate you. They take all the evidence. They typically bring it to like the second in command or like one of the high marshals. The high marshal will go, yep, this all looks accurate. Put it on the desk of the Sept, and the Sept goes, yep, he did it. Kill him. And then he gets put on the schedule.
There's like a zone of truth at all in
it's part of the investigation, you know. It's however the high marshal deems like necessary.
So if he was like, nah, we don't need the zone of truth, there's enough evidence, we can just save the spell for the day, so to speak.
Yeah, functionally, but obviously, like if you write that right, then when it gets to the Sept's desk, if the Sept is like, yo, like there's no evidence here, and you skip the zone, like that's not enough, like he'll kick it back.
But if there's like evidence and no,
yeah, if there's other supporting evidence, then he's like, well, yeah, there's no reason to waste the time, right? Because then you got to walk him all the way to the guy with the zone of truth, waste the spell, confirm what you already knew, walk him all the way back, then put him on the schedule. It just makes the bureaucracy take forever.
Yeah, but then it's like you're guaranteed. It's like okay.
Okay.
No?
I mean, the way I think about it this, right? Like, I go to stab someone with a spear, right? There's like an 80% chance I stab them. Those are pretty good odds, right? So, like, if you told me you're at like an 80 or 90% chance, that's pretty fucking good. Like, for me. I mean, you know? Like, we got systems in place to make sure that, like, you don't kill the wrong guy or whatever, right? But, like, 99.9 times out of 10, they did it, you know? Like, I have yet to hear of a single instance of us accidentally killing the wrong guy. In all of my 6 months of being here, I've literally never heard it. So I feel like I would have heard it by now.
I feel like all the people who would have said otherwise are dead. And anybody who actually did it got away scot-free now.
Well, I don't know.
They're not gonna say anything.
I don't know who Scott is, but getting away with murder would probably be pretty expensive. So I feel like you at some point you got to follow the money.
Not if somebody else kind of takes the fall, and then that kind of mitigates costs now.
Yeah, but if you worked that hard to get away with it, in that sense, didn't you kind of earn it?
No.
Fair enough.
Can I ask, this execution that's happening, I guess, tomorrow, Is there like a lot of people getting executed?
I believe it was 10.
Okay.
And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nooses.
I said 5.
5.
Five.
It would be 2 batches of 5. Usually there's
Okay.
more. It's been a slow week.
Well, I mean, you're kind of running out of people.
But isn't that a good thing, though?
No.
No, it is, though, right? Because think about it. If the only people we're executing are people committing crimes, and now people stop committing crimes because they don't want to be executed, that means crime is at 0%. Which is...
Is your economy crash, though, with less people?
Well, like microeconomy.
I mean, how many people do you think we're killing? Like, we've killed like 100 people in a city of 30,000. Like, I don't think... There's not that many criminals. I hope.
Okay.
And like I said, we only kill like the dangerous ones, right? Like the people who do like espionage, or they murdered somebody, or they like harbored a fugitive, or something crazy, that violates the sanctity of like a military service. Like those people we kill because they like broke some sort of oath, or they took away something from someone else. Like we've been letting thieving go with just an amputation. Arguably, you could argue that like it should get more severe depending on the value of the thing you stole. But like that's hard to enforce like linearly, because that would be like a case-by-case thing where it's like, oh, I steal your wedding ring. Well, the jeweler says the wedding ring is worth 10 gold, but your late wife gave it to you, so you say it's worth 200. Do I lose my finger or do I lose my arm? Like, again, it kind of gets into a gray area, so we just jump right to the arm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Arms.
He looks at you.
Oh!
Kazurk, have you, Kazurk, is there anything you want to say
Is
real
it
quick?
the arm from the shoulder or the elbow?
Mine is like from above the elbow, like kind of like basically right at the start of like where your bicep would be.
So you
I'm
got
gonna
it.
look to the guy. I'm gonna be like, I promise
You
I
get a
didn't
chicken
steal.
wing?
I lost this in battle.
Oh no, I believe you. We cut it off below the elbow, because we're not barbarians. So it's like,
Oh, so you get a little chicken
Oh,
wing.
whoa, what's the problem with barbarians?
typically they cut people's
Wow.
arms off above the elbow, generally.
That's what beasts do.
I would argue beast is more of a bite than a cut, because the cut would imply tools, and I feel like if you're using tools, it's not really a beast. Maybe like a monstrosity.
When you lose the arm, it feels the same no matter what.
Hey, I believe you. He looks at his 2 attached arms. Doesn't wish to challenge you on your insight.
Yes. Kind of walk back and go to Kazurk. It's like, Kazurk, keep an eye on Cole. He does enjoy a 5
Kazrik.
I'm purposely doing it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Kazurk. I'm not saying your actual name. Calyx is not smart enough. His intelligence is not high enough, and I apologize for it.
You like
but he's gonna call
Jazrick?
you Kazurk. And I just want you to remind him every single time.
Oh,
And it might get worse.
I will. You can
Uh,
also call me Steel Fist. I'll respond to that as well.
ST or SF?
Steel Fist.
Yeah, SF.
Because I have a steel fist.
Something tells me he doesn't like nicknames.
No, his name's Kazrick.
Kazurk. Kazurk.
Zerk.
Kazazer. Kazazer!
I will not respond to that.
He doesn't even know who that is in canon.
I know.
You haven't brought him back to Steelmo yet.
No. Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
The warning stands, anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little lost on what's going on right now.
oh, it's just
Oh,
been
we're walking
vamping.
military-
So
You're
much
walking.
going on.
Remember, you're walking like
I'm
35
trying to-
minutes through this city. It's a big city, and you're walking like it's huge.
I'm trying to gain information about the executions. Suddenly.
Actually, I have a
think it's going
question.
David, shoot.
Do I recognize anybody while we're walking through town?
Not off of just like glances. Like a lot of the city has changed because it's been a while since you've been back, and you also know that like, everyone ages different. Humans age quicker than half elves. Tieflings age about the same as humans. Like, you're like, oh, maybe that person is someone I knew, but it's been X amount of years. Like, would they look like that or would they look older? Like, oh, that person has some gray. They wouldn't have turned gray that quick. Oh, then again, maybe maybe how stressful has it been? Like nothing that you see like at least in the general like populous areas of just like walking through the city. You haven't seen anyone that you 100% are like, oh, that's so and so. And there's after several minutes of walking, eventually you are led to military headquarters, which I do not have a map for because that would be excessive. But I will say once you get to military headquarters, you are ushered up a annoyingly long flight of stairs, like several floors of stone stairs leading to the top of what looks like some sort of like central tower in past the courtyard. Climbing that tower all the way to the top, eventually your guide does bring you to what looks like a very, very nice oak door with a series of like almost like metal and silver filigree embedded in the wood, and on the door is just it's labeled as Sep's quarters, and he gestures towards the door and says, "I'll be waiting in the courtyard if you need anything else. Otherwise, if you feel that you're comfortable in the city, let me know, and you can do whatever it is you need to do here. The city is technically closed, but you guys can hang out until told otherwise, I guess. Not my call."
Understood. Thank you.
Perfect. Then you see him like at a force of habit, he goes to like fist bump, and then he's like, "Oh, that's not professional." Puts his fist back down, goes to salute. It's like, "Oh, you're not military." Kind of just freezes.
I will salute if he saluted.
Which salute do you do? Do you do the salute for the salute for the North or his?
Well, I wouldn't know his salute
Exactly. So he does his salute, which you guys know, and then you do a completely different salute, and he looks at you and he like freezes. And he's like, "Oh fuck, did I do the wrong one?" And then you both kind of just hold it for a second, and then he just turns around and walks away.
It's kind of fun to mess with the newbies.
Privates, am I right? He'll die first.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Yeah. Do you? I mean, you are standing at the entrance to the Sept's office. You feel as though if there's any last minute things you need to say to each other, now would probably be the time to do it.
Okay. Well, we're alone now. So
Are we like 100% alone?
There is no one around you currently.
We make like a passive perception check.
Okay, a perception check.
Passive perception check.
Well, you see nothing around you with your passive perception.
I'm just running to the bathroom real quick, guys.
I don't know why I keep rolling with advantage.
It's probably toggle. That's fine. With an 11, yeah, you continue to see nobody around you. You feel as though you are sufficiently away from prying ears and eyes.
Well, I know for a fact we do have to have the conversation with him about the secret message we have. I don't know, Addie, what your full history is with them. If you do want to bring up the case that he oversaw or not to gain some more insight or not, that is entirely up to you if you want to go it that way, but that would allude to other things, you know? So it's up to you how far you want to take your questioning, if at all. But we definitely do have to continue with our message from the king. Maybe we could like argue for like instead of like executing people, we could use people instead because they're as good as dead to the city. That is an option.
I have no ports left in that damn laptop.
Maybe.
Is there anybody who has any other say or ideas? Including you, because if we were going to argue on behalf of somebody, this is literally the person to talk to after we give our message.
Yeah.
I don't think these people are going to want to go to Steel Maw though. But we could convince him if like some of them were like pirates or anything like that. But It depends on the severity of their crime. At least for like manual labor purposes. And that's what we could say. Because you do have history with one of them. But that's not something I'm sure if you want to say or not.
It's probably best not to mention the history.
Okay.
If we're alone, I think there's something you guys should know.
Do you happen to have a zone of silence? Is
No.
that a Bronte, can you learn that?
I probably can, I just don't have it ready. So that's
Doctor,
not.
the druid doesn't know what spells she can learn.
Shut the hell up. Do you want to know what I have to say or not?
Yes. Love you.
There you go.
So Addie's gonna reach into whatever bag she knows has the bounty papers in it, and she's gonna pull them out. And she's going to flip through them until she finds the one for the half-elf named Isla Winala. And she's gonna hold it out to you guys without saying anything else.
Is this your mentor?
Addie's gonna shake her head. No.
Mother?
I'm gonna shake her head no again.
Sister?
No.
Addie,
Brother
please.
make questionable life
Addie,
choices?
Or can you not say more?
She's gonna point to the description.
I read the description.
What's the...
Is that you?
Yeah.
You were blonde when we met you. Is like dyeing hair your thing?
No, she was definitely not blonde when you met her.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining
It's like light brown, but it is brunette. Yes.
You know, Addie, I appreciate you so much. So much. We had 3 days of travel.
I feel like there's certain things that maybe should have been told to us before we're outside.
The door of the person who
The door
sent
of
the
the
description.
set.
Like,
You're lucky I told you at all.
I mean, that's fair. Thank you for giving us a heads up right now. It would have changed absolutely nothing besides the situation we're in.
It might have changed, maybe some of the ideas and strategy.
Maybe. So yeah, let's not talk about your connection. Take back everything I said. Let's get in
just
there and
not
go.
talk about you at all. You stay to the back.
Yeah, back. You go with the back, Addie.
Should hide behind one of the tall people.
We're cold.
I'm gonna smack.
Hide behind the tall person.
I'm gonna smack Cole so hard.
Put your hood up and hide behind tall, big people.
I will be behind Calyx the entire time.
I hope Felix isn't the one talking to the dude.
Yeah.
He is the
As long
eloquent
as my
orc.
face isn't extremely visible, and Calyx is, I'm not even kidding. I think the only person that is bigger than Addie.
Well, we know
Oh,
Kazark isn't.
Onyx used
We
to
know
be.
Cole isn't. We know Sai isn't. Bronte's, how tall are you again?
6'2".
But he's really thin and lanky.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay then. Well, I guess
Wait, how tall is Ataraxia?
Bible. Hold on, I'm double checking.
Significantly taller than Cat.
5'11".
Yeah.
5'11".
So like a foot and an inch taller than me.
Dude, a foot is like half your height, so yeah.
Yeah.
Very tall. I mean, elves. I mean, she's only half elf, but they're pretty known for being tall.
Looks at Drow Elf.
Yeah. And you're one of those cave elves.
Why did my thing just freak out? Okay then. Well, thank you for the heads up.
Better late than never.
Better late than never, or better late than too late.
Better late than in the room with the guy that you probably don't want hearing that.
Just so we're clear, I have questions. We'll take care of that later.
So, like, looking at the map, were they like? Oh wait, no, the mode. That's right. I was gonna make a joke. Okay. Yeah. I guess we are all set. Anything? Anybody else wants to get off their chest? Brontes, are you secretly a woman?
Yeah. How dare you insinuate that?
I'm just making sure. Anything else? Do you have like secret wizard business you need to attend to while we're in the city that we need to get permission for?
Not that I'm aware of.
Good.
Now would be the time. Cole,
Kazarek.
anybody, any big world-changing secrets? Speak now or
Kazarek.
forever hold your peace.
I'm
Cole.
actually a god.
I knew it.
Can I
Says the
bonk
person
him
who
with my
almost got
calf?
fucking flambéed by a
So
merchant.
if you were a god, why couldn't you save your brother?
Yeah, why couldn't you resurrect
Okay,
him?
He
Kazarek,
blinked.
that's a
Wow.
little bit
He
of a
blinked.
forced subject right now.
That was not in Kazrick's voice. That was not in Kazrick's voice.
Maybe I didn't want
Kazarek,
to.
that's a little fucking insensitive right now, dude.
No, he
Come
didn't.
on.
Just a little bit.
He didn't do it with a 5% Irish accent. That's how you know it wasn't Kazrick who said it.
I am trying my damnedest.
5%? I don't even give it a percent.
I'm doing my best. I'm trying.
Yeah, he's
I'm
putting
going
more.
deeper.
Hey, he's putting more effort than literally everyone else at this table. So
Okay.
Except for you.
Not on his first one.
he learned
No
from that.
you at a table.
I've given up the fact that
Listen,
I
if Cole dies,
can't
next
voice.
character will have something.
How about we don't let Cole die, and I want Cole to be the only one from the party to live to see the end?
You want me to cut Cole's arm off? I can do that for you.
No. Oh, he could
Like,
be
you
might
matching
just do it
He could be
himself.
Do I
matching
get a
with
cool bionic arm?
Kazarek.
No, that's just part of my story.
Hey, you are
Get
not.
the paper.
You are not a dwarf. You cannot build a cool bionic arm.
But he could build one.
I did not build my own.
But you could build one. Well, yeah, no shit. You were missing an arm.
He can maybe get you in contact with someone who built the cool arm. Maybe.
That is a fair point, though.
But yeah, Kazarek, anything about the city? Do you have secret dealings with anybody that we need to know about? How long ago did you come here from the capital, anyway? Or not the capital, from the north.
It's like, what did we agree on? Like a day and a half.
Yeah,
It's been like a day and a half. You
Actually, I'm pretty sure I said that.
Yeah, it's you just got to Clove Cross. You spent one night at
Yeah.
Clove Cross.
Yeah.
And like, all right, time to keep going.
Yeah, and they pull me right back in.
Time to go back.
Well,
Back to the north.
Aye. Been a long time, laddie.
If you could
change
your fate.
kind
Oh,
of just
you-
got here, so I've spent more time with you guys traveling than I have anywhere else in the Empire.
That's amazing, and I love that information.
You gathered a lot in these
Cole,
last 3
do
days.
you or Onyx have? You or Onyx did?
Onyx is not here.
I know. Did you guys have any business in the city? Were you ever in this city? I know you talked to Sergeant Scale before. Did he tell you anything you had to do in this city?
Don't believe so, and if he did, and God's not nice, I don't have notes.
Sounds like you should have taken notes.
Not the wheezing, not the squeaking. Okay. I don't have anything to get off my chest about this town. So,
Onwards and upwards.
yeah. And now we level up, right?
No, you push open the door.
Oh no, we're having this conversation with that. Wait, Sai, do you have anything you have to say?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Talk to the guy.
Oh, when did you get here?
I cast Shocking Grasp on Calyx. It's funny.
That would be the most serious thing she would do right now.
Yes, I know my players.
Do you?
Well enough. You're all still alive, aren't you? -1.
That's questionable.
He's alive in a manner of speaking.
We're gonna keep
Okay.
going.
Then I assume Calyx, you open the door. You've been kind of taking the lead here.
Yeah, sure. Oh, wait,
I'll walk-
before we go
I'll
in,
walk-
who is talking?
Yeah. I was
Not
hoping,
me.
I was hoping it'd be you.
And it could be me, but like, is there anything that anybody wants to get out of the way? I know you're gonna interject anyway, but is there anything that you want me to touch on right now?
Well, I'll assist you wherever I can.
Okay. I would.
I don't know
to
too much
make
about what's
official
going
that
on.
Kazarek is now casting the help action for any charisma checks Calyx makes. Okay, let's go in.
No.
Kazric, are you proficient in any charisma skills?
No, my charisma's a -1.
Then you
He's
cannot.
giving me the help action.
You cannot give the help action a skill you're not proficient in for non-physical attributes.
I would say I'll
Dang it, he
kind
read
of
the
be his
rules.
number 2 in the conversation unless Brontes wants to help, because I don't know if he's talked to any of the leaders yet.
I don't believe I'm proficient in any charisma skills either.
Regardless, do you want to?
Do you have things that you want to ask? Yeah.
Because you're the only one that hasn't spoken to somebody about about the message. Do you want to do so?
Not really.
Okay.
Sounds like.
I have nothing specific.
Yeah. Then it sounds like we know what we're doing.
Does it? Okay, fair enough.
You push open the door and you see a very, very nice office. In this office, you see an old man sitting at a beautiful mahogany desk. He looks late 60s, early 70s. There's a cane by the side. He wears a military uniform, a uniform of an admiral, with a very well-pressed tricorn hat and very salt-worn boots and leathers. This man is well past his prime, but his love for the sea seemingly never left. He looks in the direction of his door opening and sees a series of strange individuals, but takes no issue with it, as it seems you were being expected. He signals for you to close the door and to come inside. The king told me that there would be visitors. I assume you are they?
We are they. We have come far at orders of the king to speak with you about high military matters.
He mentioned they were too sensitive for physical messages, lest they be intercepted. I assume you have everything I need to know.
We do.
Then he gestures for you to speak freely.
Do you, and rhetorical question here, recall the Star Scourge?
How old do you think I am? Recall
being the history attributed to it. That is,
I am aware of the events from 1,000 years ago. Yes.
Oh, then that makes it significantly easier.
Guess who's back?
Unfortunately, yes.
I figured when you led with that was more than likely what you were going to say.
Unfortunately, a idiotic necromancer has released a curse on the Dragon General and informed the Star Scourge that we are susceptible to attack. So, for all we know, they're making their way here at present. I'm not sure how far their distance is, how long. We only have our best guess. However, we do know that it would be absolute public outrage should they learn now, with an unspecified date, that the Scourge is coming back.
I agree.
And if the stories are to be believed, we're not prepared as we currently are.
Perhaps you aren't prepared, but I pride myself on my pessimism. The sea is cruel, and it punishes those who are not ready for it.
Praise the sea, bitch.
Praise. He'll continue, and he will go, put quite simply, I didn't want this position of authority against this city. I wished to finish my years on my vessel, hoping to one day pass on in my captain's chair, my second in command take over, and the cycle continues. But unfortunately, my predecessor was assassinated by looks at Calyx. Green individuals.
You can say it. It's a race of people who are warmongers who have been killing many other of their own kind and other kinds, and they never stop killing things.
Glad we're on
And
the
Caleb
same
was
page.
very resigned to this information. He's like, I understand, I get it. Some of us are good. We're still working on that.
Yeah, glad we're on the same page. I have not had much dealings with orcs because the orcish navy is functionally 6 sticks and a piece of string. But
that piece of string.
Yeah, but they were capable enough to somehow sneak through the border, and while on a investigation and relief mission, I don't know if you know, but Fishbane is under attack. No one helped the city for several days. No one was able to. So the previous sept, hearing that an attack was inevitable, attempted to send forces in advance, knowing that this attack would more than likely happen. On his way, him and his personal guard were massacred by some weird orc who turned gray or something. Apparently he's famous.
So not great.
Not great, no, awful in fact.
Green.
Well, no, he used to be green.
Yeah, but not green anymore. I mean,
well, the rest of them were
continue
green.
the story. Sorry.
Yeah.
Continue
There was more than one. It wasn't one guy. It was like a
Yeah,
band of green guys and one greenish gray guy. Anyway, my point being, I raised the bounty on him, but no one has caught him yet. And now the set position was open, and so I, as the next oldest and highest ranking military member in the city, had to take this position. Since my inception of this position, though, I have hoarded all resources possible. I have locked the city down. I have massively stockpiled food, munitions, gunpowder, armaments, armor, metal, raw metal, and refined. The walls have been upgraded, as have the gates. Everything is being prepared for weathering a siege of astronomical proportions.
To clarify, I'm not questioning your fortifications. When I say we're not prepared, I meant the country as a whole. I did not mean to diminish your preparations specifically for your lovely city. I can appreciate the work that's gone into the fortitudes.
Thank you. It has taken a large amount of money and many man-hours, but I'm proud to see where we are now. That being said, I'm not looking forward to this. Many will die. Most probably. He does not have it seems like he doesn't have a butt.
I mean, we're also doing our best for preparations. We're not as robust as your city. We're building a new city We're building a new city from essentially the ground up. So, any recommendations you have?
Walls and a moat.
And I assume you're not interested in trading any resources, are you?
Roll an insight check.
Oh God, I could tell you exactly what he's gonna say to me. And said, "Oh, I'm proficient in that," he said jokingly.
13. You notice when you ask that, like, his eyes twitch just a little bit, and like there's just a little bit of sweat that you seem to see form on his forehead. And he's like, no, unfortunately I need to have all of it, as much as possible, for us specifically. Can't trade any.
Oh, well, fair enough. I see that you are rich in stone. I actually, on the way here, we saw that there was a new swamp that had started to form. Have you been going over to the mountains for stone?
What do you mean there's a swamp?
Oh, in between here and the mountains over yonder, it appeared that there's a lot of rainfall that appeared in one area, and it seemed like the runoff from the mountain almost, like somebody had been taking rocks off of the mountain, and water was just kind of flooding down into the area between Kingspear and the mountains to the east.
He just kind of stares at you blankly. He blinks a couple times. We're in the middle of a drought. It hasn't rained in like a month.
That's a drought. Sorry, I'm not. He looks up and down from here. I wasn't aware. We had come from the kingdom all the way here. I don't have the map up.
You came from the
Wait.
western part of the empire. I'm sorry, the eastern part of the empire.
Eastern part of the empire. Well, I guess it's like from the capital to the north and then the west around the mountains.
Bring it back now,
It's
yeah.
been like a month.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware we were in a drought. That's my.
Well, this area is in a drought. The other part of the empire never mentioned a drought.
Okay. But yeah, there was a copious amount of water.
Squishy
Like
grass.
so much that it had saturated the ground and created a little marsh on our way here. I was wondering if you had taken resources from the mountain or not.
No. What do you mean like how big of a marsh? Like a puddle or like?
Can I recollect?
It was miles long.
Miles of water. Miles.
See, now I feel like you're fucking with me.
It was very hard to take our cart through it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
We have no reason to lie to you.
We had someone who could cast Zone of Truth, but he passed away.
I was informed of that. My apologies. Death is tragic. Assuming your friend wasn't a criminal. But that is interesting.
God rest his soul.
Yeah. That is interesting, you see, seeing as there wasn't a swamp there like 2 weeks ago. There was no swamp. There shouldn't be, in fact, a swamp. Swamps don't just show up.
I concur.
We hadn't been this way before, so we assumed it was normal.
Yeah, I've never been in this neck of the kingdom.
Strange.
So I assumed that it was just, well, not really. I'm from the,
Well, yeah, you're like directly south of here.
Yeah, I'm directly south. Haven't been up north, this far north, and apparently I have to go even farther north. But
Oh, you're going to the north.
going to be attempting to go to the north. We have to spread the message from the king, but the tolls are closed, so we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, unless you know a way into the north.
Well, but you said you came from, like that. You came through the mountains.
Came through the mountains, yes.
So you're just not going to Fishbane then? That would be the opposite direction.
That would be the opposite direction. We heard that you sent sources there, and we also informed the king that they were under attack. We had planned to loop around Kingspear and eventually go back there, but then due to we didn't want to end up missing the north, so we're like, okay, well, let's go here, let's go to Kingspear, let's make sure this is squared away, while maybe trying to find a way through to the north, maybe gather some information if you had a way in, because you are the military HQ and you've done so much for this city. Maybe you had ties to the north that we could ask you, like, hey, do you have any connections or anything to help us get there, to help the kingdom as a whole? But
well, unfortunately, the border is closed on the northern side. The border is open for us. It's just that you can't. You can go to the border, you just can't get in. We haven't closed it. It's not something
No.
I cannot order them to open it.
Oh no, you can't open them to. You can't open them. You can't order them to open it. But I wasn't unsure if you had if the political implications of it.
No, if I had
like, hey,
if I had that, I would have leveraged them to open it so that I can get additional supplies into the city from the north, to further my stockpile.
I mean, what is the even more supplies? I thought you were fairly set with supplies.
Roll an insight check.
No, he's not. But I just need to roll good, Calyx. Come on, buddy. Why does my thing keep disappearing? One better, one better.
Yeah. You once again you see like his eyes kind of dart a little bit. That sweat bead kind of starts running its way down his face, ever so slightly, like catches the top of his eyebrow and starts to run down the side of his head. And he's like, "Oh, of course, I have so many supplies. It's just that, I mean, if you could have a month's worth of food or a month and a half's worth of food in the event of a siege, I mean, who wouldn't want extra food, right? The math checks out on that, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think the North is known for its copious food supplies. I mean, maybe to the east there would be more there, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure isn't the North like a frozen... I kind of look at Gazarek, I'm like, does the North, like, have many supplies besides, like, iron and stone?
There's a lot of wild game, but there's not a lot of agriculture.
Yeah.
Like you guys hunt mammoths for food. Like, there's meat, there's wild game all over, but it's like dangerous wild game, and nobody's farming. It's meat or nothing.
Yeah, it's more of a hunting place than a farming place.
More hunting, less gathering.
Hey, jerky's jerky, right?
Yep, and Calyx pulls out a piece of wyvern jerky and eats it. Jerky is jerky. Here, do you want some wyvern jerky?
I'm good, but thank you.
Sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anybody else? Wyvern jerky? Sorry, I know you want some wyvern jerky.
I'll take a piece if you're offering. I don't think I've had the privilege of eating wyvern before.
It's aight.
Sorry, you were talking about your resources and how you're so set. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we have like so many of them. The resources.
Is there anything you're like hurting for? Because we do have wood.
You have like on you? You have wood? He looks
Oh
around.
no, we made a deal with a logging camp recently. Again, resources for resources, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. No, we have a small logging camp set up to the forest to the south of the city. It's not super robust, but it's functional. Most of our city, though, is stone to prevent being burned out in the event of a siege.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like 95%. Basically, the whole city is stone so that they can't just shoot, like, fire arrows. I'm very concerned about sieges, you see.
Yeah, I can tell. You've mentioned sieges a lot. Are we not in, like, a peace-ish time right now?
I mean, we're in peace time, but think about it, right? Like, I'm used to being on a boat, so like every day's a siege, right? Because if you get saltwater in your freshwater on the boat, and you're a month from shore, you just die. So, if you think about it like that, every day's a siege.
I mean,
to the other players here, I'm just gonna be honest. Is he making all the prisoners walk the plank?
Maybe.
He's making all the prisoners walk the plank.
Sounds that way.
Maybe.
there's some other shit going on, man.
Oh, he definitely is lacking resources. He's making everybody walk the plank, but he's treating the city like a ship captain does.
I was literally just about to say that.
But he can't
He's
let
telling
the
people to save
let the
food.
ship know that they're running low on food. And
The more people he can kill for the crimes, the less mouths they gotta feed.
Exactly.
I was actually just about to say that as Kazarek.
You should say that out loud then.
I will, but you interrupted me, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. After you, sir.
I mean, one thing to consider, I mean, again, not telling you how to run your city, I mean, it seems this. But isn't it a little different running a city versus a ship? I mean, 30,000 versus several hundred on a decent-sized ship?
I mean, it's just math at that point, right? You know, you just times what you would need for several hundred for several tens of thousands. It's simple math, he says.
There are no farms in this town, are there?
Of course not. Why would we have farms? Farms are susceptible to attack during a siege.
How did this? Okay.
What's your
can I
main
roll-
supply of food?
We bring it in. The Navy guarantees, like, the Navy secures the entire coast, so we can boat food in at will. And then if in the event we have to close the naval yard, close the harbor with the walls and the gates, we would have all the boats and then all the food, and then we could basically go into siege mode at any time. So like if another country attacked us with their navy and we somehow lost, we could siege mode immediately, and then they couldn't get into the naval yard, and then they would have to attack us from land, where we're prepared to attack them and we can outlast them, because they would be in enemy territory, but we would be where we have always been. So you see, it's an ideal location. By the time they get past the moat, the walls, the soldiers,
What?
shut up.
Do you know something more than what you're leading on to us?
I know several things more than you. Why?
You seem like you already knew something bad was on its way.
Well, because there's always something bad on its way. I wake up every morning expecting something bad to happen. Have you ever been attacked by a kraken?
No, praise the sea bitch.
I'm drinking
Praise.
it. Sir.
Ditto.
Are you insinuating something?
No, just wondering. Just trying to get answers straight for everything. We want to make sure everyone's as prepared as they could be. Wouldn't want anyone falling behind.
Well, luckily, we are literally so prepared. I don't think we could be more prepared, personally.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, absolutely. Though it sounds like you kind of have already have an idea.
I know, but I need more. Can I roll it with advantage? Because this is just off.
Fucking sure, man. You know, you don't need to roll an insight check. If you suspect something, you could just say it. Like, you don't have to roll it
100%.
first.
I want that proof.
Yeah, I'm 21. He looks pretty fucking nervous. He looks like he's hiding something. Specifically something to do with resources.
Who would have guessed? Not me. Shit, that was a good roll, guys. It told us so much information we needed to know.
It just
Praise
confirmed
the
our
sea bitch.
suspicions.
Praise the sea bitch.
Praise be.
Oh, this is getting good.
We're not getting anywhere.
We got a lot of places.
I think you're exactly where you need to be. You
Wait,
guys just need to pull the
wait.
trigger on it.
Hey, maybe we can offer the fact that we have fucking resources and he doesn't.
What food do we have? Besides wyvern jerky. Oh wait, we have farmers.
Who haven't built any farms yet.
He doesn't know that.
Oh yeah, let's play a line game with the guy with the fucking navy.
No. We sent them to start the farmlands. We
Yeah,
just
they arrived at Clove Cross yesterday on the 17th. They got there.
Wait, they got
And then
two
they need
clove
to-
crops?
Oh, I'm sorry,
clearing
no.
away.
The farmers that you took. I'm
Steel
sorry,
Maw.
for Orange Bloom that you took from Orange Bloom got to Steel Maw yesterday. They have not started on anything.
That's fine. It's a work in progress.
Calix, I think just pull the trigger, bud.
I don't even know what trigger I'm pulling right now, besides the fact that we're going like, hey.
Call him out.
What?
Call him out.
Oh, fine. It seems like you might be struggling with resources for food.
What? Impossible. I don't know where you could have gotten that idea. I very specifically told you that I have so many resources.
Like,
Can we see him?
No,
Why?
because
Are
they're
you overfishing?
private.
Are you overfishing?
No.
Are you ruining the local ecology of the surrounding waters?
What's an ecology?
You see.
Do you mean E. coli?
No.
What's an E. coli?
What is an E. coli?
What is the bacterium?
Fish.
But he, as you ask him, he's getting progressively more nervous.
You, sir, I respect your time on the sea, but you are aware that like overfishing from like on the sea, it's fine. It's like maybe 100 mouths to feed, but this, like you said, is a very large city of mouths to feed, and the fish don't repopulate that fast.
They ain't minnows.
Like you see, bitch.
Roll persuasion check.
Can I roll like history or can I roll survival to talk about my knowledge
no.
of
This
fish?
is convincing him that you're right. This is
Can I get advantage? Because I'm chiming in. Oh,
sure. Roll again, Caleb.
yes!
And
Call it his E. coli. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah!
he'll be like, "Listen, it's not that we're overfishing. It's that we're not fishing."
Why aren't you fishing?
Because
Is there a kraken?
well, yes, there's several, but not in the area. But hypothetically, there may have started an issue where for some reason we can't get any food into the city.
You mean like
At all.
gates are closed?
No. Like every time we send a boat to get supplies, it gets raided and we can't find the people doing the raiding. And so they've stolen every shipment.
Have you asked the sea bitch for help?
She doesn't work like that. She doesn't do requests, unfortunately.
So let me get this
How
straight.
long has this been happening for?
Long enough that we are running very, very low. Like a couple weeks. Basically, since just before I started as Sept, it was beginning to be a mounting issue under the previous Sept. I took over, and then very quickly it spiraled out of control because I was not being handled properly. And by the time I got a chance to handle it, I also had to deal with merchant caravans getting abducted in the mountains on the way here. And so now I can't get any meaningful amount of supplies into the city, and I can't let any extra people into the city because I have everything very carefully but rationed until I can solve the issue with the raids. But I can't send the Navy out to stop the raids because then that would leave the city undefended. So you see my issue.
Sir, I may have a crazy idea.
I tried asking Umberly. She hasn't answered.
Who's Umberly?
The sea bitch.
The sea bitch.
Oh, the sea bitch. Oh, sorry. My bad. Praise the sea bitch.
Praise me.
Praise me. 1 second. I'm conferring. Just making... Okay, cool. So...
I'm conferring.
I wonder what you were looking at.
I wonder. I'm just getting permission, really, truly. So, I do have a crazy idea. So crazy, it may work. Do you have a spare ship?
I have exactly one. It's far from modern, but it is a ship.
People can
So, unfortunately, I do not know how to. Do any of you know how to pilot a ship? Are any of you proficient in water vehicles?
It's called conning a boat. Get it right.
I'm not proficient in conning a boat. Are you proficient in conning a boat?
I got land vehicles.
Is that water vehicles?
No, it's land vehicles.
Exactly.
Son, are you saying you need to borrow a helmsman?
I may need to borrow a helmsman. I do have an idea. I think that while the 6 of us are not properly seasoned, I do know that you do have a couple people slated for execution as well. If we grab them, go on a ship, and literally have them fight for their freedom, I think they would be very receptive to that, and hopefully with our numbers we can find out what's happening to the raid and you don't have to risk any of your men.
Son, are you suggesting
We
indentured
form a
servitude?
No, just one time for freedom. It's not indentured servitude.
That's
Give them the offer. Give them the offer.
that's
They can
so
execute
illegal,
it or not.
son.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
You make the law.
You. If you're gonna kill them anyway, give them a chance to earn their freedom. If they can stop it, if otherwise we'll just go alone, and I would prefer to have the numbers.
Also,
I mean, they can turn it
if they
down.
die fighting for you to get your food sources back, if some of them die, you were going to kill them anyway.
But think about how
And if they
think
would
about how
rather go
depressed the
become-
people would be if they cancel the execution.
I'm sure some of them won't want to fight to the death on the open waters. I think we'd get like one person, maybe two.
You got a good
But
wizard.
one or
that can
two
cover up some dummies.
increases our odds to deal with whatever may be out there.
I suppose there's no harm in asking. I can take you down to the prison and we can ask.
I mean, if you have a helmsman as well that you.
Oh, I have
Can lend
several.
us-
I have
if any-
several helmsmen. A helmsman
any
is an
of-
issue.
If any of the prisoners know how to drive a boat, then you don't even have to send us them.
That's a very specific skill. I don't think anyone currently slated for execution is that talented.
But you never know.
Yeah, I said. I mean, you can ask. Wait, let's go. You want to ask? Let's go ask.
Let's go ask. As long as you're okay with that, praise the sea bitch.
Yeah, well, praise be. Yeah, he'll go, listen, I can't guarantee any will say yes, and I can't guarantee any will be valuable, but any of my prisoners that you offer, I see no reason why. I mean, I don't love the idea, because it does certainly seem like I'm changing the law to suit myself, which seems kind of corrupt.
But you're suiting the
Whoa,
city's.
whoa. How are you? I don't know about that.
I mean, it's exactly
think
that.
it's
I'm on the fly changing a law that I have established since I took power, specifically because it benefits me in this one situation. That's like the definition of corruption.
Well, I'm pretty sure that you were trying to stem crime, but also like I don't know if it's corruption.
Here, but regardless, if we don't do this and we don't come back, because let's say we needed the extra people, you guys are going to starve anyway.
Yeah, but I could starve prideful, you know?
I give them a chance to make amends if they are truly remorseful for what they did.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, you've convinced me to at least give them the offer. And then, and he will lead you, if no one stops him, he will get his cane, and he will start hobbling towards the flight of stairs that you climbed, and he will slowly climb down a flight of stairs, and he will lead you to the prison level.
Oh, hey, Sai's here.
Hey, Sai. What's up, bitch?
I wonder
Big dude.
which of these named prisoners would be willing to hop on a ship with us.
She says no.
Fair enough.
He will go, this is the prisoner floor. Obviously all the cells are guarded. You do not approach the cells, do not touch the doors. If you need to communicate, have the guards get their attention, and you can speak to them through the bars. Like I said, I make no promises that anyone will accept your offer, but I suppose if you gather them, then you can have them.
Very well. Well, thank you, sir. We'll let you know if anybody accepts our.
Yeah, come speak.
Skeleton crew off.
Come speak to me in the office when you're ready to depart. I will give you all the information I have on the enemy at hand.
Wait, so you have information? I thought you had nothing.
No, I have like general information.
Oh,
Like where they're mostly getting attacked.
Yeah,
from,
like I could tell you where the boats disappear. I could tell you like the time of day, like general like things that you could use to kind of solve a sort of puzzle to determine where they would be.
so no.
Puzzles.
And then he gives you free reign of the prison floor. So long as you don't break any of the rules, you can walk around the prison floor.
Okay, so don't touch the bars. Don't talk directly to them unless given permission by the guards.
Yes.
Okay. Can you delete colon size tokens for me, please? Thank you.
Why cold?
Just call it a hunch.
Fine, I was standing in a corner. Jeez.
No, you.
Oh my god, he took away my ability to move.
No, I know I didn't.
No, I didn't. My thing tapped out for a second. Like, I was moving it. I was like, no!
I was like, damn, he really did.
I thought he fucking locked me out. I was like, fuck you.
Anyways,
Yeah, DDoSed him.
all according to plan.
All
so
according to
I
Keikaku.
think, and I say this loud enough for everybody, we each take a turn trying to convince somebody, like a prisoner. So we'll go one at a time.
Okay.
Cole,
I know which one I'm gonna talk to, so I'll tell you when it's my turn.
Yeah, you'll Addie like
Could
have
be
me, like,
any
I know
one
which
of these prisoners.
Could be
And-
true.
Any one of
Any
them.
one of them.
Cole, do you want to
Well-
take the first one?
Yeah, this guy down here looks nice and
Make sure to
strapping.
talk to the guard first, please.
I shall. Hello, Mr. Guard.
Hello, Mr. Not a soldier here.
Flash the general's easy pass right now.
Bet.
I mean,
You don't need mine.
I saw the set bring you down. I know you're not a trespasser.
Okay. Glad we're on the same page. I don't think you are either. So,
Thank you. He looks confused.
I feel so
Cole's working his
unfair.
way into their mind already.
Have I got some questions for that strapped prisoner over there, down below?
Okay. And then you watch as he like gets a thing of keys, and he like runs the keys up and down the bars of the cell, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Thomas, you got a visitor."
You turned Irish for a second. Right. May I speak with him?
If he wishes to speak to you, I've got his attention.
Do we know
Wait,
what
Thomas.
this is in for?
You
Per
did
the
not. You
paper
did
on the
not. You did not ask.
executioner block? Per the executioner block paper that we totally read.
There was no one named Thomas on that paper.
Hey, real
I
quick,
thought you
can I
just said
cast,
Thomas.
can I
There
just
was no
cast
one
guidance?
named Thomas on the paper.
Oh.
Can I just cast guidance on everybody real quick?
Guidance has a verbal and somatic component. People will see you casting a spell.
That
Yeah,
doesn't-
there's only one person we care about, Addie. I'm gonna be completely honest. This is all just for one person to say yes, and it's the person you talk to.
Yep.
If we get
I
extra,
don't care about any of the other people here. I want them to live, but I also don't know their crime. So Calyx is conflicted, but he's doing this knowing that your master needs to be free for harboring you. And Calyx likes you. He thinks you're a good person, and doesn't think you deserve the death penalty or the person for harboring you.
Thank you, Calyx.
Guy walks up to the bars.
It looks like Chuck Norris.
I get that a lot.
You know him too?
Yes.
Okay.
Is he
Anywho,
young Tommy Norris?
what
Yeah.
what did you do for a living?
I'm a thief.
Ah. Okay.
Allegedly.
Does he have both his
Allegedly.
arms? Does he have
So you're
both his
handy.
arms?
He has both
Your
hands.
hand-
He has both hands.
So you're handy.
Yes.
Would you like a chance to get out of here?
He squints at you. Yes.
Or you want to put your life on the line?
Well, they're gonna take it from me anyway. So.
Yeah, but we don't. But listen, if you're just gonna not help us and just try to escape, then it's only gonna make matters worse for yourself.
I'm gonna live with you, Chief. I'm totally gonna try to escape.
All right. Well, I was your only chance of survival, so good luck.
Okay.
Tommy's like, let me play the con, and Cole's like, I don't want to have this. You're on your fucking own, dude. Fuck you, dude.
I'm guessing he doesn't try to call me back.
No, he goes into the bathroom and closes the door.
And escapes.
He's
Probably
gonna
chiseling through the fucking wall in the bathroom.
Oh my god.
He's got a poster up, just hiding everything. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I hope he doesn't try to go out through the sewer system. That would suck.
Steve Reich one.
Yeah, you go into the bathroom. On the back wall of the bathrooms, there's just a completely like a 2026 poster of Sydney Sweeney for some reason. Just behind it is just a perfectly cylindrical hole. He's like, aha.
He made his own bar, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Monty, do
strike
you want
one.
to take the next one?
hopefully you have better luck than I, brother.
Here, we're gonna Tell the guards we're gonna go deeper in and talk to the other prisoners. Then.
Thumbs
Like
up.
the next ones are all the way over here.
Yes, they're in the small cells.
And there's also that one over to the right we can talk to.
What right? Oh,
What
that
right?
sorry,
there's
I'm
only
dyslexic
one
or
right.
something. I'm sorry, I don't know my directions.
Well, even if you flip them, there's still only ever one right. You just think left is right. It's not like it creates two rights.
It does. For
it
him.
does.
Addie, how'd you face through a wall? That was cool.
Excuse me, guard. He
yes.
walked over to the guard at the table. We have to ask that prisoner some questions on orders of the admiral.
He points at the woman in the cell. That prisoner?
That prisoner. All the prisoners were.
You can't talk to her.
Why not?
She's muzzled.
She can nod, can't she?
No.
What? That's a big muzzle. Why is she muzzled?
Oh, she's restrained. She injured over 20 soldiers when we tried to apprehend her.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well.
Now apparently she turned into a bear. What the fuck does that mean?
And she
actually,
blinked.
that is just the person we're looking for. And I mean that because we have orders from the admiral to go on the sea.
Can she blink to answer questions?
I mean, if we took the hood off, probably.
And
that
let me talk. Helpful. Then please let us talk to her.
Oh, I don't have keys to that cell.
Who does have keys to that cell?
The guy in charge. The guy in charge of that, and then he points at the enormous suit of armor that is standing in front of the cell.
What's your name, sir?
David.
David? Who is in charge of the suit of armor, David?
Oh, some scary-looking guy.
Cool. Do you know what this scary-looking guy's name is?
No, he won't talk to me. He's kind of a douche.
Does he work down here?
No. He's way above us. He's using the cell this is a priority prisoner or something like that.
What does that mean?
Oh, just that this is a high value prisoner. He needed somewhere secure to put him. So he came to the most secure prison, and we're letting him use one of our big cells.
Can you any information on how to contact him, because we do need to talk to her on orders of the admiral.
I mean, I don't see how the admiral gave you permission to talk to her. It's not even one of his prisoners.
Well, I thought she was arrested by the admiral because she's being executed.
No, she's being executed on our block, but we're not executing her.
David, you're not helping me here. Give me some kind of information, because we just have to talk to the prisoner to some degree.
Listen, man, I don't know. Maybe some of the other guards overheard something, but I'm telling you, I don't know what you're asking me here. I just work here.
I mean, that's fair. Thank you, David, for all of your help. Who is there a guard who, is in charge of all the other guards down here? Or no, is it more like we're a group effort and the manager doesn't even bother to come to the workspace?
Yeah, the second one.
Wait, can we, go talk to the guy in the big suit of armor? I mean, obviously it's a person, right?
No, that's not a person.
Do you walk up to the big suit of armor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please move your token in front of the big suit of armor. Okay. As you approach the big suit of armor, it rotates slowly. You hear just and you just hear the metal twist, and you see steam burst out of the joints every time it stops or starts moving. And it looks at you with glowing red lights in its eyes. You look into the armor, you do not see a person.
She's just gonna go, hi?
It does not. It looks at you. It does not respond.
We need to speak with the prisoner.
It stares at you it looks like it understands what you're saying, but its intelligence seems to be limited to answering certain questions, and it seems as though you haven't asked the right ones. It has a pre-programmed set of things it can say, and you have not asked those.
Can you unlock the cell?
Yes.
Will you?
No.
On whose orders? Calix says from through the bars, because it looks like there are bars there.
On the orders of High Marshal Dane.
Writing the name in the journal.
It's already in it.
High Marshal Dane.
Yeah, Dain.
That's in the bounty office thing. That's who we're supposed to report. That's where
Spit it out.
certain people are supposed to be turned to. Wanted alive and delivered. That name is familiar.
Wait, didn't Dane sign my paperwork? Wait.
No.
I'm getting mixed up.
Look at the bounty office thing.
Yeah, I'm going back. I can't go back. I lied.
On orders of the Sept, we have questions to ask this prisoner. Can you please open the gate?
The authority of the High Marshal outranks the Sept. His orders do not apply.
Does he have an office in the city?
What?
He looks at Calix and he responds, no.
Why?
His position is mobile, dedicated to the targeting of specific individuals. Having an established location would only serve to increase the difficulty of this quest.
Is there a bounty office in town that is owned by Dane?
No.
Is there any bounty office in this town?
All bounties are handled by the military headquarters of this city.
Is there any way for us to gain access to this prisoner
Yes.
right now?
Well, who asked what first?
I'll let Cole ask his question first.
Right now.
Yes.
How?
Be one of several individuals given predetermined access to the cell.
Can you give us a list?
No.
And how do we know if we're one of those individuals?
The individuals would know that they were the individuals.
How do you know that I'm not?
Because if you were, you would have simply entered yourself.
Can I enter this?
Is there magic on the cell door that would just explode if somebody were to touch it who wasn't authorized to touch it?
I am unaware of magical enchantments made on the cell of this establishment. I am only stationed here.
Do not touch that cell door, I swear to God.
I was thinking mage hand, but I don't want to cause more problems.
Let me.
I would not.
I would just like to get this straight. She can't do anything. She can't give hand gestures. She can't blink. She can't speak. She can't do anything.
If you look past the armor, you see a person who is kneeling. Their arms are chained in they're not manacles, but it's imagine metal gloves so that you can't move your fingers for spellcasting purposes. And they're behind her back. She's kneeling. There's a hood over her. And then underneath the hood, you could see the bulge of what appears to be some sort of muzzle to prevent the vocal components of spellcasting. And around her throat, there seems to be some sort of magic collar. Presumably a collar of silencing.
Sounds like some kinky shit.
That sounds like she could still nod.
If she could hear you, maybe.
Oh, that's just torturous. She can't hear, see, not even smell. Oh.
Well, you don't. She has a hood on. You don't know if the muzzle covers her nose. Maybe she could smell.
No. If you,
I'm
going
to lean past the guard a little bit and go, "Can you hear us over there in the cell under the hood?"
You see her jostle.
She can hear us.
She jostles again. Everything is very tight. She does not have the fluid motion to make any sort of gesture, but she can twitch, or I guess you could say, or squirm, I guess would be a better word.
Can you nod?
You see her attempt to nod, and then as she moves her head forward an inch, you hear the tightening of a chain, and it seems like whatever's attaching to her collar probably attaches to the wall under the hood.
Ataraxia is getting clearly more and more angry as she's watching this happen.
Felix is gonna put a hand on Addie's shoulder, hey, dude, I know, but we're this close to home Don't let it go now.
Is there any part of your body that you can move? Okay.
Ironically, every character I ever play will be dyslexic.
It's a permanent nerf.
It's fine. Calyx can't even remember Kazarik's name.
Yeah.
By any chance, do you recognize my voice?
She moves her right foot.
Okay. We're gonna go talk to the rest of the prisoners. And we're
Put you
going to
down
come
in
back. We're gonna come back with the sept and we're gonna get you out of here.
She starts moving her left foot.
What?
She moves her, when you say that, she starts moving her left foot.
Okay.
Is the sept not going to help us?
She moves her right foot.
It's not gonna. Oh.
I need to talk to Dane, don't I?
She moves her right foot. And then you hear the opening of an iron gate, and then you hear, "You absolutely do." And you watch as the prison cell behind Calyx, 3 individuals come out.
Oh no, they loaded. Oh no, he's an enemy protagonist.
And you see a man in heavy armor step out, flanked by not 1, but 2 castigators.
So about that level.
Yeah.
Just asking.
And he goes, "I knew it'd only be a matter of time before you came worming your way into these walls. It was just a matter of waiting.
Of course you did, because you know everything, don't you?
At least more than you.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means you may have thought that you had some sort of grand design coming here, some sort of master plan." This orc rudely stepped in front of me. He kind of leans around Calyx. "But I promise I promise you, what you think you've set up, you've arranged, you haven't. You're going away for a long time.